This is the Fallen Angel Christopher Daniels, former TNA X Division champion and former TNA World Tag Team champion, and you are listening to the TNA Cross the Line podcast. Enjoy.
TNA Wrestling, Cross the Line.
And we're back with episode 97 of the TNA Cross the Line podcast. Hi, I'm Bob Colling Jr. With me, as always, is Dallas Gridley. Dallas, tonight is a monumental night. It's the last X Cup special in the Asylum, which also means, to the best of our knowledge, it is the final taped Asylum episode. We've done it. Dallas, how excited are you for the show and for also not having to deal with any more tape shows in the Asylum?
In the Asylum, yeah. Okay, so let's start with that. Very, very, very excited to be done with taped Asylum shows because, as the record has shown, they have not been good. And for the most part, the first Super X Cup was good.
That also had War Games.
Yeah, but even the matches on that were like top notch.
Yeah, but it also had War Games.
Also had War Games. The America's X Cup, trash. They were not very good. Now, tonight we got the World's X Cup. Now you got my attention. We have a gauntlet match. We have a ladder match. We have a couple tag matches. And then the return of Ultimate X. This show it cannot be bad. There's no way this show can be bad.
Good. You never know.
Could be. So I'm excited, man. I'm excited to watch this and get into that. But Bob, you didn't. I just told you before. I told you I was going to wait till we got on the air. You just had to ruin it. You didn't tell everyone we do have a special guest with us tonight, watching the World's X Cup.
Go ahead and do it.
That's right, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce. If you're watching the video format of this podcast,
which doesn't exist,
which does not, well, it exists, but it's not released.
It's not released, right?
Joining us today is the icon, Sting. That's right, baby. The Stinger is in the house.
And let me tell you,
TNA Marvel 2006. Sting is here.
His head is weirdly shaped.
My favorite part is the neck. Like, look at his neck. Look how
he has
thick
no
that
neck
is, dude.
Yeah, what the fuck?
It's funny because his head is like really tiny, like on it. I actually think this is a really great figure. I know this isn't a figure review show here, but I mean, it's actually like pretty good. You got the hand articulation, double jointed elbows and knees.
Oh, brother.
The toes. I mean, look at the painted belt buckles. I mean, there's painted belt buckles on his boots, the little scorpions. He's got all his pads. I mean, he is packing.
He is packing, he said.
I actually think it's a really good figure. And this was at my desk at work, and I decided, you know what? You're coming home tonight, baby. We got to record the World X Cup. And you're coming home with your tiny little head.
I believe I have... Oh, it's not anywhere near where I can just grab it, but I have like a WCW Gloob one. I think.
I have that Sting as well. Well, I have one of those things.
I have a very small figure one. And I think I have like Surfer Sting, like a big Surfer Sting.
I have a big Sting.
They're both. I guess they're both technically surfers. But one was like, there's a small one, like same thing like Lex Luger and the Steiner brothers.
Right.
I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna check my eBay account right now and make sure I'm not lying, because I'm pretty sure that I do have.
Yeah, well,
that version.
And if you think that Sting being here is just a coincidence, think again.
Yeah, I do have a Sting.
Will the icon be showing up in the World X Cup? You never know.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Do you think Sting ever wrestles in a Ultimate X match? Or?
No, but you could do it in the video game, which I'm sure in a couple of years we'll talk about, and I'm gonna do my damnedest to get me and Bob to play that video game and post it on our YouTube channel. But
that
You can be Sting, and he's wearing he's not wearing singlet. He's wearing like the pants with the red pads, and you can do Ultimate X. It would Sting if you wanted. Which is it's so crazy to think about. There's been one TNA game. People will shit on it, but it was fun. I don't care. It's really fun, and it's the only game you can play an Ultimate X in.
Yeah, and then and Low Key did the narration for it.
Oh wow! I don't know if I realized that, but now that you say that, that makes sense.
Yeah, he did. Who knows? Maybe Tony Khan will purchase TNA, and then TNA will be in the AEW video game.
I'll be honest with you. I wish that would upset me, but it wouldn't.
I know it wouldn't.
It really wouldn't. Okay, so yes, we know what's happening on tonight's show. There's not really a lot more to talk about besides that. We're hype about it, I guess. So
yeah,
I guess
it's the World X Cup.
Let's give our recap about last week. There was one other thing I wanted to discuss before the show, and I tried to cut it down as much as I could, but I think this should be fairly painless before we get into the show, and then we got plenty to talk about during the show as well. So we'll just get there. Bob, you and I, we liked it. You're still playing your weird I don't want to do middle game, but you ended up saying thumbs up, so that counts.
Right. I'm trying to avoid not giving a decisive answer.
Right. So what do you think that the readers of the Observer thought about last week's show?
I'm gonna say they went with a thumbs down.
They didn't. They went thumbs up again. 58.8% were thumbs up. Only 5.9% were thumbs down, and 35.3% were in the middle.
That's pretty good for the 15 people that voted.
There's more than 15, but
25. Excuse me.
There's actually more than 25. There is 34.
34.
That doesn't matter though. And before I ask you what the best and worst match is, we should probably remind the viewers what matches even happened.
Mm-hmm.
And then we will, of course, do a quick in-depth. And actually, there's some super, super interesting notes that we're going to talk about in a second about last week's show. But Jerry Lynn defeated Bobby Roode, which then earned him 5 minutes in the ring with Coach Scott D'Amore from Team Canada, which turned into about 3 minutes of Scott D'Amore beating him up.
More than that. It was almost 4 minutes.
And then Jerry Lynn got a couple things in, and then they just beat him down, and that was the end of that. So not looking hot for Jerry Lynn heading into the World X Cup. D-Ray 3000 made his pay-per-view debut, and he defeated David Young, and we did see some explosion footage after that.
Mm-hmm.
So David Young, unfortunately, he's 0-38, I think they told us, which we confirmed is very, very, very wrong.
It's impossible.
Yeah, it's just not a thing. Team Mexico defeated Team Japan. I'm not going to pronounce names right now. I'll be doing that during the show since all the people on the show. Which I already forgot to say one of them, but whatever. Amazing Red defeated Sanjay Dutt to win their best of 3 series number 1 contendership matches. So he's your new number 1 contender for the X Division title. Then in the non-title Bunkhouse Brawl match, Dusty Rhodes and James Storm defeated Dallas and Kid Cash. And I think we can probably say about the worst Bunkhouse Brawl match ever.
Yeah, they literally followed the rules.
They followed the rules. There was a trash can.
Yeah. It was so stupid. I mean, they followed the rules, and then it got to a point where Andrew Thomas, I believe, was in the match, and he was just whatever.
Dude,
go ahead and do it.
Yeah. And then in the main event, pretty shocking, if you ask me, but Ron Killings is your new NWA World Heavyweight Champion after he defeated AJ Styles, Chris Harris, and Raven in that deadly draw match. And that match went a total of 19 minutes and 43 seconds, and that's mostly because they were 5-minute intervals between the people coming out. And there was some controversy. At the end, they decided, they were running out. No, he didn't win. And then Vince Russo came out and said, you know what? We're sticking with the referee's decision. And I thought right there we were getting one of those dusty finishes, Bob. But they tricked us. They didn't end up doing it.
No, but it also makes I hate when they do that because it kind of shows you that at any point and I think it's been like shown already that he's overturned it for like the integrity of it all. And then he knows that this is not right. And then it's suddenly nothing I can do about it. Decision stands. I don't like the
Yeah, it was just kind of messy for me, and it like didn't need to be dragged out as long as it was too.
Yeah.
I almost would have rather them have him win, start showing some controversy, and then just end the show, and then be like, oh, like that's how we're ending it, and it would have. I think it would have been like, you know, left a little bit of a sour taste, but it dragged down so long, and then they were like, okay, we're it's fine. I was like, okay, really.
Well, isn't like I think one of the examples I'm probably thinking of wasn't it between AJ and Ron where there was like a double pin or something, and then
Oh, it might have been.
Russo was like, I'll restart the match, and then he won in like 14 seconds.
Oh, the 33-second, yeah, or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might be right about that one. Well,
so like why wouldn't the decision to stand that it's a draw or whatever they were doing?
Yeah. I don't know, man. Okay, so what do you think, Bob, on those matches was voted on as the best match of the show?
I will say the main event.
It was actually not.
Red and Dot.
That was second place.
The bunkhouse brawl.
Jesus Christ. It was Jerry Lynn and Bobby Roode.
Really?
Yeah. It actually won by nearly double the amount of votes from Sanjay and Red.
Well, I mean, that would really matter, but nearly double is like 20.
Okay, so what do you think was voted on as the worst match of the show?
The bunkhouse brawl.
No.
Are you shitting me?
No, it was David Young.
David Young and
D-Ray.
Yeah, okay.
And D-Ray 3000. That's right. Yeah.
That makes sense.
So I'm trying to. I got to figure out what's the best place to start with all the stuff that happened on last week's show. So you know what? I'm gonna scroll up. I'm flipping on a dime here. Because on May 21st, Jerry Jarrett underwent a 4.5-hour quadruple heart bypass surgery after a heart attack scare 2 days earlier while planning the weekly TNA pay-per-view.
Jerry.
And Dave kind of goes onto this a little bit. So Jarrett, in his early 60s, was found to have major blockage in one artery, significant blockage in another, and some in two others. The scare took place at the Nashville Fairgrounds at about 3 p.m. Jarrett was feeling lightheaded and fell back into a chair, complaining that he felt his heart racing. He was rushed to the hospital by Jimmy Hart and Burt Prentice, where they found a greatly accelerated heart rate. His heart rate was immediately put under control through medication. Jarrett, who had joked in an interview just a few weeks ago that his lifestyle not being the healthiest of a man his age, came out of the surgery well, but was told he was going to have to take it easy for a few months. And so where this kind of ties into last week's show is the whole night was built around Jeff Jarrett interfering. And I think it was built, you know, we even said, like, hey, they didn't even said his name. They said everyone else couldn't interfere, but not Jeff Jarrett. So he ended up hitting AJ Styles with a guitar shot, which led to Styles being pinned by Ron Killings in the four-way, which also involved Raven and Chris Harris. Killings got the title. Now, a backup plan was put into effect in case Jeff Jarrett wasn't going to be able to come to the building and return, but he did come back for the main event finish.
I don't think you did, but yeah, the guitar shot certainly contributed to that. But Ron had a top rope scissors kick or axe kick,
right?
Which gave Dallas quite the shocked reaction. He couldn't believe it.
He really couldn't. And it's also noted here that Jerry's role is Jarrett. Make sure I pronounce, because their names are very similar. Is constantly advising Jeff on business matters, as well as giving feedback on the shows after they're over, and helping handle the talent of the day of the show. He also worked with the headsets, keeping the timing of the show in sync. Bob Ryder will likely be handling the show timing, which is a high-pressure job until Jerry returns. So that's just a little peek into what Jerry kind of does backstage as well. So yeah, that's kind of a major thing, because that finish almost didn't happen the way that we ended up seeing it, which is a pretty big deal. Now, there was a lot of other things that went wrong last week. and not really much that we saw. Some of this we saw, but so besides the deal with Jerry Jarrett, the entire May 19th day, aside from the show itself, was a series of disasters. So first, Sanjay Dutt got in a car accident heading to the airport to fly in. He flew in but was suffering from back spasms and didn't know if he could wrestle. After being worked on by the trainer, he ended up wrestling. AJ Styles had his forehead busted open by the guitar shot from Jarrett in the title change finish, where obviously we've said it 3 times. Ron Killings ended up winning. He was bleeding badly enough that his head was ringing, so he was taken to the hospital after the show. He ended up needing 6 stitches to close a cut in his hair above his right eye. And after tests revealed that he hadn't suffered a concussion, he was released.
Wow.
And another thing that went down was Burt Prentice slipped on a wet spot on the floor, busted up his knee, and needed 14 stitches.
So that's a series of unfortunate events.
Yeah, dude. That's a lot of bad things to happen in a couple-day span, like right before your pay-per-view last week.
I thought that was at the pay-per-view. That was before.
Some of it was before. I mean, Sanjay Dutt and Jerry Jarrett was like right before.
Yeah.
Then obviously Styles, and it sounds like Burt Prentice was at the show. Right. Yeah, pretty interesting. So kind of touching on a bunch of stuff last week. So Dave says that the new thing is apparently going to be like coming up with a new stipulation match every week. So the problem is that if you come up with one maybe every month, it can mean something. But when you do it weekly, it almost guarantees that nobody will care about them. And of course, as we know, this week's was when Killings won the title, which wasn't a regular 4-way match because it was a deal where Styles started against Harris for 5 minutes, then Raven joined at that point, and then at the 10-minute mark, Ron Killings joined them. So the nature of the match kind of guaranteed that there couldn't be a finish for at least 10 minutes. And he kind of goes on and he says, the match was missing something in that there were spectacular moves, but it didn't hold together well at all. And he kind of dissects it more, which we covered on last week's show, so we don't need to have it go move my move here. And then at the end, we already mentioned about Russo deciding that he was gonna just keep the decision the way it was.
The decision's final, bro. Don't
It's
worry
final.
about it.
Referee's
bro.
decision, bro. Scott D'Amore was great on the show, Dave says, working as a manager and then in the manager wrestler role when Lynn beat Rude to get 5 minutes with him, which, of course, we already know how that one happened. Young's losing streak, which Dave notes is 0-39, isn't over a bit.
Nope.
Which, wow, that's a surprise. I feel like it's very hard to get a losing streak over.
Well, it depends on what the ultimate goal of it is.
Right.
That
being said, I do think Kurt Hawkins and WWE eventually got to the point where it was getting over.
Yeah.
And they did very well with it.
Well, that also that was a long time.
I mean, he was 0-173, I think, or something like that.
Yeah, it was like the reverse Goldberg.
Yeah, and it was I think it was legitimate, counting house shows and stuff like that. I think might have been legit.
I could believe that.
I don't know for sure. I'm not sitting here counting, but it seems like that was actually more accurate, unlike this, where it was been a couple weeks and he's 0-39 all of a sudden.
Now he's so the Hawkins example, I guess he was Hawkins at the time.
At the time, that's why I said that. Yeah.
Yeah, he was a heel, right?
I would say, yeah, I think he was. Yes, he definitely was.
And then by the end of it, he kind of turned to babyface, right?
Turned babyface.
So I wonder if that is kind of a similar road they're trying to go with David Young. He's
I do.
Such an underdog.
Yeah,
or you know what I mean? He's lost so many times.
That we feel bad for him, and we're gonna kind of, because he was kind of a goofy heel, anyways. He was just with Gilberti. He's like the guy in the back who's like, yeah, he said that. What about it? Right. That's who David Young is.
Right.
We also mentioned how Red won against Dutt, and it is being said that the title match will be happening on June 2nd on next week's show against Frankie Kazarian. The final show before the Fox Sports Net debut.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Woo! That's right, baby.
We've been waiting for this moment for 2 years.
Oh, man. It's almost kind of crazy because it's almost like, you know what? We could have started like that. We could have just started with TV stuff.
I feel like a lot of people like tend to do that.
I don't.
A lot of people don't like to. Obviously, there's some podcasts out there that have covered the Asylum, but I don't know if anybody's live watched it the way that we do it.
The way that we cover it here, I think is different than others cover it. There's reviews. There are people who watch some of them, but then there's others that kind of bounce around. The way that we have digested this, all these rumors and news and the dirt sheets, and like kind of seen how some of it actually ends up on the TV on screen, and how it could be affecting certain things, I think is different. We're having a different view into what's happening, watching it episodically, and watching it, 18 years to the date. Now, wait, Bob, I know what you're going to say. But Dallas, there was a leap year in 2004, right. And our episodes have actually been coming out a day later. Well, guys, next week that's going to change.
Whoa.
We're changing it. Next week's show, because it's June 2nd, is the pay-per-view. Now, normally, that would come out on, hold on, June 3rd, on Friday, right? We're a Friday podcast.
That's right. Start your weekend hot with some TNA cross-line action.
Well, you guys are going to be able to start a little bit earlier next week.
What?
That's right. We are going back to our year-to-date episodes. So we are going to be releasing our weekly pay-per-view episodes on Thursdays going forward. Now, wait, Bob, I know what you're thinking. What about Impact?
Yeah.
Well, guys, I ain't going to bullshit you. I couldn't put this up against IcoPod on Mondays.
Damn right.
That's too late. So 2 days later, your asses are getting frickin' an Impact episode.
So you're telling me that on a Thursday I'm going to get the weekly pay-per-view, and then come Saturday I got Impact?
Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
I don't know how everyone's going to be able to keep up with us.
Boy, do I feel spoiled.
I think you should. We are going to be giving you guys most likely over 4 hours of content in a couple day span. We are basically the Conrad Thompson of TNA podcasts.
That's right. That's right.
And that all starts next week.
That's right.
I wasn't going to spell that out yet, but you know what? We had to just spit that out. I couldn't hold it in anymore.
You know what, Dallas? Everybody needs the TNA Crossline podcast, and everybody needs life insurance. And that's right.
No.
This is a life insurance ad.
I actually do have something that I need to discuss with you, Bob, off air today.
Oh, God. What did I do? Am I in trouble?
Try to remind me. No, I think it's going to be a really great thing for us. So stay tuned. We'll talk about that off air. And if it happens, you guys will hear about it. Actually, hopefully by next week's episode. We'll see.
Can you text it to me?
I could, but let me get through the notes and I'll text you when we start, and then you could react to it.
Because I feel like I'm not going to remember.
Okay, yeah, I probably won't either. I've been holding on to it for a couple of days. Actually, I could have talked to you about it on Monday, but I didn't.
Okay, keeping secrets. Okay.
I know. Okay, so I have one more thing I want to get through, and it's Dave. I've noticed when there's major milestones. I'm sure with other companies as well, but with TNA, he kind of does like a nice write-up about those. And in this case, it's because TNA is starting Chapter 2 of its history on June 4th, when its national cable deal with Fox Sports Net begins just at the 2-year mark of its history.
Well, it's like, isn't it like kind of before?
It's technically before.
Yeah, it's technically before.
A little bit before. But hey, we're in the same month.
Right.
So I kind of wanted to just mention, kind of go through some of the highlights of here. I'm cutting a lot of it out. If you have the Wrestling Observer, let me get you the date right now so you can go and check this out because it's a pretty good read. May 31st, 2004. The title of the Observer says TNA TV deal. I almost said DVD. TNA TV deal. So let's kind of power through some of this, and then let's get into the freaking World X Cup, Bob. So when the company started, almost nobody believed that it would be around 6 months, let alone 2 years. Of course, they have yet to make money and are buying television or buying the television time, with an unconfirmed figure being at a price of $15,000 per week. Now they have control of most of, but not all of the ad time in the hour. Thus, they can sell ads in attempt to offset some of the cost of that time. There, of course, are also taping expenses and travel expenses to consider as well there. But I'm kind of skipping forward a bit there. There would be nothing better for wrestling than for this to make it. There would be a different product, more talent would have work, and perhaps even real competition. Certainly the original projections for pay-per-view and ideas that caused Ryder, the Jarretts, and Russo to embrace this project fell way short. They'll all admit that there were growing pains and different attempts made to shock the audience and gain attention. The product today is very different from Ed Ferrara grabbing Francine's breast, I'm going to say little person, beating off in a trash can, the Dup Cup, and the guys dressed as giant penises from the first few months.
What about Cheeks?
He doesn't mention Cheeks.
Oh, okay. What about when he had a gun?
Dude, I mean,
there's so much stuff like in the first 12 weeks of the show. That's just like, what are we doing here?
Dude, the gun thing is crazy too.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. Skipping forward a bit more here. Regarding the lack of clearance for the show in some markets, company officials say they are working on both problems and expect the show to air in those markets at a decent time slot. So while the company officials talked about a 3 p.m. time slot across the board in all time zones, the reality is that numerous Fox Sports affiliates are putting it on at different times.
Right.
Making
That
national.
doesn't surprise me.
Right.
Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off.
No, it's a good point. And making national promotion of the show even more difficult. And a good example of this is that in Chicago, it is listed at 1 p.m. on Fridays, which means that the show would be tape delayed if it airs at least half the time this summer, since the Cubs play home games on Friday afternoons.
Right.
So like Chicago wouldn't even see half of it during the summer.
Oh my God. As soon as you said Friday at 1,
You thought baseball.
that crossed my mind.
Right.
Yeah.
There you go.
And I think that I'm not sure if I think it's Wrigley. That there was like for a while they didn't even have lights at the stadium, so they had to play during the day.
Oh wow.
For a long time.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So
That's really interesting.
that is absolutely nuts. 1 p.m. on a Friday. Okay. I mean, 3 p.m. on a Friday is bad. But
Right.
Friday at 1 p.m., who the hell can watch that? No, kids are still in school. You working.
No one is watching it. That's who.
Nobody.
No one.
Stay-at-home moms?
That could be.
Or stay-at-home dads, too? Like, what do we... That's brutal. That's
Your
brutal.
grandparents?
Dude, if I went to my grandparents in 2004, my grandpa was like, bye. That
Did you
AJ
pick this up?
Styles.
Actually,
he does those flips outside the ring. He's pretty good. I've been watching him.
this is really funny, but my great grandma used to watch SmackDown
Really?
on like I think it was when it was on like CW, because she got the channel.
Okay.
And she told me like I love watching like the women fight, and like
What?
that shit is like what?
What year would that be? CW or UPN? Well, UPN and CW were the same channel.
Maybe it's the same thing. Yeah. I don't know, but it was when once they got off of CW, she was very disappointed because they could no longer. She didn't see it anymore because I think where did they go after that? Do you remember?
Oh man,
I don't know, but
wasn't it like UPN, CW, and then like USA?
I was gonna say USA, but I wasn't sure.
Let's see if I can look it up here on.
Yeah, I just thought it was so funny.
Whatever. Okay, so it went from UPN from 99 to 06. The CW, which I think is the same thing, from 2006 to 2008.
Yeah, so that must
Oh,
have been.
what is it? That's weird. What? It was on my network TV? This must be for different things. My network TV from 08 to 2010. It was on Sci-Fi from 2010 to 2015. Is that right?
That's a fucking blur. It might be, but
That is weird. And then from 2016 to 2019, USA Network, and then obviously currently
on Fox, yeah.
it's on Fox.
Yeah. So,
What?
hey, you never
Put me
know
on
what your
TV.
grandparents are watching. That's all I'm saying. Anyways, moving on. Back to TNA, not freaking
Oh, my
SmackDown.
network TV is just another extension of the CW and UPN.
Oh, that's so weird.
Holy shit. So it was basically on UPN CW until 2010.
Okay, that makes sense.
And then it went to Sci-Fi. I don't remember it ever on Sci-Fi.
I feel like I sort of do, but not a ton.
I don't remember that at all. That's
what
crazy.
can you do?
All right, that's nuts.
Yeah. Okay, so
Wow.
this is still in the same thing here. Orlando somehow has to be filled with rabid fans, and I don't know if that can happen weekly. This is Dave saying this again. They are running at the Universal theme park at a 1,200-seat studio. While not 100%, the plan seems to be that there will be no charge for tickets, and there will be an entrance gate to get in even if you don't go to the park that day and pay for park admission. So you just pay park admission and just go into you don't even have to go to the park. You just go to the TNA show.
Yeah, but if there's no tickets, then you're basically parking and hoping you get in.
Yeah, I guess that's a good point. Hey, that's what we're used to at the fairgrounds half the time. Although you can always get in the fairgrounds.
Yeah, you always
right.
get in there.
Higher ups in the company are saying this TV is a means to the end, not the end. They consider it a foot in the door for television after struggling for more than a year with doors shut in their face by a television industry that believes wrestling is on its way down. And then skipping a little bit more ahead here after he gives some examples. This is a slow process, and the question is just how committed and how much patience does Bob Carter, who is the president of Panda Energy, have? And do they realize the odds are great that they will most likely losing far more money for a while than to expect any different is going to lead to major disappointment. So does Bob Carter realize that there is potentially the problem there? And then finally, the last little piece here is that there will be no buses from Nashville to Orlando except as a backup if the weather shuts down airports, even for the job guys. So last week we mentioned it was going to be for job guys and for production. Well, the wrestlers will all fly out on the first flight Thursday morning with the idea that they'll get into Orlando late in the morning. Most of the crew is expected to be flown in for the first taping. After that, they will fly in who they need. So guys getting told they'll be getting double what they are making when it comes to top guys probably is true. But the rank and file won't be on television weekly. The bus idea was looked at, never for the main stars though. But it was simply would take too long to get people to the show, and they want people in town early. The plan is for TV seems to be Jesus Christ. I hate reading these sometimes. The plan for TV seems to be to do around 3 matches during the hour in the 6-sided ring, plus whatever interviews, vignettes, and angles need to be done to build up for the next week's show. They will also be taping another few matches every week for DVDs, syndication, and international, so live fans will roughly get a 2-hour show.
Okay.
Which, if it's included with your price of admission, and you get a free 2-hour wrestling show, oh,
I mean, yeah, I don't know how much it costs to get in there, Universal Studios or whatever, but
yeah, and you know what? I think we'll maybe during our first Impact episode, maybe we'll try to take a look into that. How much did it cost in 2004? And we can, would we do it? I don't know. We'll find out. We'll talk about that.
So what would be like? I'm assuming you probably already know the answer to that, but what would be like your max purchase if you're like, okay, I just have to pay to get in, and it's essentially a free 2-hour show?
So I actually don't know the answer to that. That's why I said we'll talk about it at a later date, because then we can look it up. But if I'm strictly going
just for the wrestling, yeah,
and I'm not going to the park, so I'm going in that side door, I guess it depends if there's shit advertised. So that kind of really puts you in a weird place, right?
Let's say that there's nothing advertised. So I feel like
Nothing advertised. And am I a fan already? Have I been watching it like we've been watching it?
yeah.
I'd pay, because I was gonna say about like $50,
See, that's what I was thinking, but then I was like,
but I
maybe
know it's more than
30,
that.
35.
Yeah, it's tough. It's definitely more than that, though.
Oh, for sure. I'm sure it is.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Like I said, we'll look into that though. I'm curious about that and to be able to see, hey, would we actually pay the park admission to get in? I've never been to Universal Studios, which is really sad.
I've never either. Do you think that let's say initially, that the audience is primarily non-wrestling fans?
Dude, that's something that they talk about all the time, right? Everyone always says, "Oh, they're always full of that." I don't know.
The WCW crowds, 100% are just people that they've got in there.
I'm curious in the beginning what we're gonna see. Now,
I'm very curious about the beginning. Now
because-
later on, obviously it changes. Like,
well, because it gets like really hot,
right.
and like then it's not non-wrestling fan. There's no way.
And by really hot, we mean like Hard Justice 2006 hot. Like
Oh,
the ceiling, the roof is
the
on
hottest,
fire.
the hottest.
Yeah, for Eric Young and Johnny Devine, it is scorching.
Exactly. Also, Bob, just so you know, I do not have any. Oh, yeah, actually, that's a lie. I do have Explosion. No, I almost said I don't, but that's because I don't have like the crowd number because they're on two different shows. So hold on, I almost went a little too fast there, but I do have Explosion matches really quick. And it wasn't taped on May 26, 2004, because this is a taped show. So they were taped a different day, but they aired on May 29th, 2004. And there was 3 matches. The Naturals defeated Eric Darkstorm and Jeff Lewis. Monty Brown defeated JT Lightning. And then this is where the Sabu defeating Lash LaRue match ended up taking place.
Oh, wow.
So I almost said, and that according to Cage Match, in case you want to go look at that for some reason, Explosion number 80.
Wow. And we still don't have it readily available to watch.
No, we don't, which is really upsetting. But you know what? You can't have everything you want in life, and unfortunately, Explosion is not something that we have our fucking hands on, which is really bullshit.
Yeah, it's absolutely bullshit. I'm waiting for the day when a tape trader out there is going to be like, guess what I found in my attic?
Speaking of
All
things
of
I pay
my
$50 for,
Explosion thing. $50 for? What are you talking about?
if they were like, "Hey, you want to buy this?" Okay, yeah, I'll give you 100.
I'd pay more.
200.
200.
Okay, I'll let you pay for it, and then we can work out,
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. That's all I got to start. We have some stuff to talk about during the show. A decent amount, but nothing crazy. We got the majority out of the way there, but.
All right. Well, does that mean it's time to watch the show or what?
Oh yeah, it's definitely time to watch the show.
Well, then that's time. It's May 26, 2004, NWA-TNA Weekly Pay-Per-View. The runtime is approximately 1 hour, 50 minutes, and 44 seconds. If you want to watch along, head over to your Impact Plus app or whatever app, channel, whatever you want to call it. Or maybe you did record off television illegally and you still have it on a VHS or a DVD. Maybe you have it on a hard drive. I don't know.
Hey, and if I was thinking of Explosion again. I was like, damn, if you have that, hit us up. I can't get my head away from the Explosion.
I know. It's like it's just eating you alive.
It's brutal.
I'm gonna count down from 3. And when I say play, that's when you want to hit the play button. Or if you just want to listen to us dissect the show, that's cool too. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, play.
Here we go, Bob. We're seeing the flashbacks from this stuff. They actually kind of hyped up the World X Cup to a decent degree. Listen, I don't try to really read much about what happens on these tape shows because I don't want to spoil it. However, the people who saw the matches that were taped on last week's show, they said that it was very good.
For this episode?
Yeah, so the tapes, people are saying that the matches they saw taped, I think on last week's episode, which I believe was the Ultimate X and the Gauntlet,
Oh, okay.
said that it is a very good show from people who have seen, people who have seen all the matches have said it's a good show. So, I mean, regardless.
Well, realistically, it should. I think it should be. I mean, we have a ladder match, Ultimate X. All these guys are, for the most part, I'd say pretty good workers.
Right, and we'll talk about it next week because just to kind of recap the show. But there is some logical reasoning why they ended up filming Ultimate X before the show and then saved the Gauntlet for last. But
there is a reason for that?
There is a reason. Why? Do you want me to just tell you now? I was going to save it for next week, but...
Why are you going to save it for next week? It's this show.
Well, because it's about... That's kind of the stuff we do. Okay, so whatever. I'll just tell you now. Then. You talked me to it. So the reason is
really
because...
said anything. I think you just wanted to do it.
I kind of did.
And you found a reason to talk about it.
Okay, so the reason is that because it takes 15 to 20 minutes to set up Ultimate X, so they decided to set it up before the show started, with the feeling that if they put it on last, that people would leave as they were setting it up.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. No, that makes sense.
And I think that's not the reason exactly why I thought it was more of to get it out of the way. But I didn't think about people potentially wanting to leave if they were setting it up. But
well, because you got to think. I mean, they were set after the show 10. You're looking at maybe not even starting the show or starting that match till 10:30.
Right. No, they definitely made the right call.
Yeah, I think you definitely got to do it that way. And plus, you show up in the first match you're watching is Ultimate X. You're going fucking nuts. So I'm looking forward to that.
The crowd was hyped last week. We noticed.
Yeah. So that should be fun.
Oh, dude, he's talking down about Team Canada. Boo. Fallen Angel, boo.
No, he's a good guy.
I heard someone booing him, so.
Well, he was booing he said Team Canada, and they were booing that. You know, I know what's funny, Dallas, is I was looking up the indie notes for this show. You know, I know how many people have indie notes.
Oh, there's got to be like maybe like 2, because we've seen all these guys, so you probably covered all of it.
Right, but I mean, I cover.
Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Okay, I'm gonna say 10 of them.
No, you were right the first time. 2.
Shit.
Now that's according to Cage Match. I am almost certain that these guys are working every weekend in like minor independents that just weren't covered. But
I'm gonna say it again. This theme song is fucking awesome. I can't wait to hear the Impact song. Dude.
I was just going to say that theme song, dude. When you hear it going off, it's like, yeah, dude. That's 8th grade shit where I'm going home and it's like.
Listen, I think what me and Bob are getting at is, guys, in a week and some change time, we're gonna be like giddy schoolboys because they're gonna be like, dude, it's back, dude. Look at the fucking ring. Look at the lasers.
I will literally There's one moment specifically.
Oh, hold on, real quick, Bob. I want to go over this quick. 16-man gauntlet, 3 points for the winning team, 1 point for second. There's 2 4-man tag team matches in the second round, 2 points for each winning team. Then there's a 4-man ladder match, 4 points for the winning team. And then I believe they're going to mention, yeah. So after 3 rounds, team with the lowest number of points will be eliminated. The 4th round, 3-man Ultimate X, 5 points for the winning team. And in the event of a tie, team captains will meet in a match next Wednesday to determine the winning team.
That's pretty much telling us there's a tie.
Well, no, because they did that before. However, I was actually just thinking, this I think would be the perfect show to do that for.
Yeah.
Because you're not gonna be disappointed. Oh, dude, fucking Ultimate X, this show so sucked.
Yeah.
Like, okay, throw it on next week. I would not be upset about that, but we'll see what happens.
I would prefer watching a show and having a definitive result instead of being like, you got to watch next week now.
Well, I agree. I definitely agree with that. But I think if they wanted to do that, this is the show to do that on.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to cut you off there, but I wanted to make sure we covered those points.
Oh no, I was just saying that there is one, and you know what, and just like how I think in the preview of this whole podcast 2 years ago, like I said, oh, there's a moment, this whatever. There is a moment in Impact history within the first, I guess, probably 6 months of it, where I vividly remember watching with my buddy in his basement, and we were like, yo, what the hell? So when that moment comes, I will be like, this was what I was referencing.
Well, I can't wait for that.
Yeah.
There's certainly some things I remember very, very vaguely. I mean, I remember the first time I turned it on, and I'm hoping I can find that exact moment because I know what happened in my head. I want to see it happen and be like, I remember this is when I first laid my eyes on it.
I'm pretty sure that I watched the first episode. I'm pretty sure about that.
Well, I can't wait to rewatch it here
Like
again.
I routinely watch it, especially over the summer. I definitely watched it a lot.
Well, I hope everyone else is ready to watch it on June 4th with us. As we have kicked off the show, we're doing that 16-man gauntlet. Christopher Daniels and Johnny Devine have started us off here.
How do we feel about these guys wearing very similar gear?
Well, it's kind of weird.
Oh my God, Daniel's turning him inside out. This is the gauntlet, right? Yes.
Yes, it is. There's the countdown right on the side there.
Someone's got his pizza, looks like.
I got a lot more food here than I was expecting.
Tilt the world. Nope. Arm drag there by Divine. Counter the backbreaker. Standing Hurricane Rana. So this gauntlet, is it pinfall or is it just a limit, like throw him over the top?
I'm assuming it's over the top, but I actually don't have an answer. On Dasawa.
It's gotta be over the top. There's no referee in there, right?
I mean, 16 people. Kind of has to be, right?
Yeah. And there's no ref, so. And then I'm sure the final two is like pin or something.
Right.
Dasawa, the dropkick to Daniels. I might as well just get these two indie notes out of the way, right? Because like they're both going to be in this fucking match anyway.
Well, they're going to be in it. Why not?
I'm not going to wait for them to come out. So May 14th, Petey Williams defeated Sean Davari for NWA No Limits Wrestling. On May 21st, he defeated Truth Martini to win the MPW Cruiserweight Championship for MPW, obviously. And then on May 22nd, Petey Williams defeated AJ Styles for IWA Mid-South in a NWA Indiana Heavyweight Title Tournament qualifying match.
Wow.
And the match went 11 minutes. And then the second one, and the last one, is Chris Sabin. May 8th, he was involved in the Super Indy 3 tournament, where he defeated Glenn Spectra in the first round, and then he defeated CM Punk in the semifinals. And then guess what? He won. He won the IWC Super Indy title by defeating Alex Shelley in the finals.
Wow.
And then the last one here is May 22nd, losing to Sean Casey for the BWCW Heavyweight Championship. And that's it. So I don't want to hear it. I didn't forget. Okay, I got it out of the way.
That's awesome, man.
In under 9 minutes of the show. So
I'm proud of you. I'm actually really happy there's this gauntlet match because since I got a pizza delivery here, I can eat during this match and not feel like I'm slacking.
Daniels is not in a good spot here. We literally have 3 heels in here, and then just Daniels who's coming out to help him.
Sabin. I missed the guy who's in blue, his name. I don't know which guy that is from Team Japan.
We're gonna call him Steven.
Okay.
He looks like Steve. Steve sends Sabin into the corner and he gets dumped to the apron. Well, Steve just got eliminated.
Can we just say it now, Bob? Team Japan's jobbing and they're losing. They're losing. They're not making it all the way.
No way. They're not going to be in the Ultimate X match.
No way.
They are the Team UK. That's what they are.
No one is as bad as Team UK, dude.
No, I know. I was really hoping that
I still can't believe what we went through with that.
I was hoping that the Team UK episode was going to be like glitchy, and then you were going to be like, we have to do it again, and I'd be like, I quit. So good luck.
Well, you know what? I think it proves how bad Team UK was because they're not in the World X Cup.
They're not even mentioned.
They did not bring them back.
Team Japan, were they even in the X Cup prior to this? I don't even know.
No, they did like a very quick like Team Japan thing, but that was with Kikutaro and Kashimbo Kamen.
Right.
And I think Nasawa. But then they obviously have switched Team Japan since then. Even though I think they had an excellent showing. And especially for me, who have really only seen them as comedy wrestlers, I actually really enjoyed what they did.
Aguila has entered the match, and he started off cleaning house here. Now he's just pummeling Divine with right hands in the corner. Well, Divine cut him off with an eye rake. So. And also, Aguila does not have see-through pants, so I think he's really changed.
Yeah, dude, we're getting ready for Fox. No butt cheeks.
No butt cheeks, not allowed. You can't say damn either, even though best damn sports show, period.
Remember, they even James Storm wouldn't say it last week.
Yeah, you know what I say about luck. Sorry about your luck.
That was so bad, dude. I hated that.
Don't even say it. Like, why are you doing that? P.D. Williams just came out now. Oh, someone dropped. Yep, with a float over. Wait. No, P.D. did the move?
He countered it. It was
how
like
the hell did he
slam.
counter that? What the hell? All right.
So many people are wearing red in this match. I'm getting confused.
Dude, I know.
PD, Sabin, Divine, and Daniels all wearing red. Red like little either trunks or bikers. Like little shorts.
It's a lot. Good thing Amazing Red's not in the match, because then we'd be really fucked.
For real. I'm really sad that Steven got eliminated, but you know what?
Yeah. Obviously, his name's not Steven. Do I have to maybe figure it out?
I heard part of it, but like not enough to be able to tell you guys who it is.
Right. So we have Nasawa, who was in there.
Wait, hold on. Okay, I didn't. JB said this guy's name. This is Hijikata.
Hijikata. So I think it was Mitsu Harai Jr.
Are we sure? I think it might have been the other guy. Oh no, wait a second.
Well, no, I'm clicking on something to maybe see.
No, you might be right. No, you're right. And you know,
wow, he's a way different look nowadays.
Really?
Yeah, I just went to his Japanese website, and I can't really tell, like, obviously what any of this means. Yeah, that's definitely who that was.
Oh, okay.
Whoa, Sabin's gone.
Eliminated by P.D. Williams.
Oh.
Team Canada looking good here in the opening match.
Yeah. Who do you think is going to win this match? I think it's going to be P.D. Williams.
I think Team Mexico is going to win this first match. I don't know who. I think it's going to be Team Mexico, though. Start out with the reigning champs. Here was Jerry Lynn.
Jerry Lynn. I just want to point. We love Jerry Lynn.
We love Jerry Lynn, dude.
Does he not maybe have a little bit of a dad bod going on now?
He doesn't wrestle.
Yeah, he does. He wrestles every week. Oh, he's pissed.
Oh, you're talking about on this show right here?
Yeah.
No, he does not.
What are you talking about? In 2022, of course, the guy probably has a dad body. Right. He's not wrestling.
So I was going to say the crowd didn't look super empty, but looking at it again, dude, there's a lot of empty seats up in that upper area in the hard cam.
Well, when was this filmed? This was filmed after the show, too?
After last week's show, but we had 1,200 people in the audience last week.
People have definitely left.
Honestly, though, the way they're filming it is going to look better as the show goes on.
Right. Wait, so that means the Gauntlet and Ultimate X were filmed?
Yes.
And this was after the Ultimate X?
Yes.
Yeah. Nah, I would be leaving after Ultimate X.
Dude, heavy metal. You and me, if we went to the show, we would not be leaving, and you know it.
Well, because you wouldn't allow it. We would have been there at 3 p.m. in the parking lot waiting to get autographs for a show that starts at 8. and we can't even get in there till 7. So I would be in the parking lot. Like, are you fucking kidding me, dude?
That's not true. You know what? Heavy Metal just fucked up.
Oh, right. No, PD landed on the camera stand there. Well, that was
eliminated.
Well, there goes my pick.
There goes Bob's pick, guys. It just wasn't meant to be.
No, it was not. All right, I'm going to change my pick. I'm going to go Hector Garza.
Yeah, I would go with Garza as well, assuming he's in this match. But I think everyone's in this match.
Aren't they
right?
all? Yeah, I think they all are.
I think they all are.
Because there's 4, 8, 12. Yeah. There's 4 teams, and there's 4 people on each team. There's 16 guys. Jerry Lynn being up on Mr. Aguila in the corner. Who's coming out? Hector Garza, right?
Nope.
Wait.
This is
Shit. All right. I lied. That means
I knew it.
that the guy that we called Steven was Taichi Ishikari.
We almost knew it. We were very close,
Yeah.
guys. Sorry.
Yeah. Wait, who's the... Oh, yeah, Nassau was the other guy. Okay. I was going to say, who the hell is the other guy for the Japan team? Elbow drop by the guy. I think that was Ichikari with the elbow drop to Heavy Metal.
Oh, they thought Aguila thought he eliminated Jerry Lynn, but he didn't, because Jerry Lynn's the fucking man. You don't
I
get
think
to
it's
eliminate him.
I think it's important to announce that I am going to start a New Japan Pro Wrestling podcast. And if you want to listen to a guy not know how to pronounce probably 80% of the names, I'm your guy.
Actually, that'd be really entertaining.
No, it would not. That would suck a lot. Was it Bobby Roode?
He's got to get
Mind
rid
you-
of that thing on his chin, dude.
Yeah, and well, he spears Daniels. Mind you, I mean, Bobby Roode and Garza are not X Division guys, as he just eliminated Daniels. So it's kind of weird. Like, I mean, Garza, I guess, kind of fits in because he does those type of moves, but like, Bobby Roode does not do that.
Bobby Roode at this time, he's pretty small right here.
Everyone in this match, they do somersault dives and stuff like that. Bobby Roode is not about to do a somersault dive.
You never know. I don't know, dude. Sonny Siaki was X Division champion, so.
Well, and we didn't really enjoy that. Now did we?
Unfortunately, not.
Yeah, so. We've had 5 eliminations. That's it. Oh, boy.
So not only does it go on after the show, it lasts forever.
Well, I got 16 guys. This goes at least 16 minutes. Who have we not seen yet? Skipper hasn't come out yet.
Right.
Garza.
Garza, yep.
And Eric Young.
And Eric Young. I think you got it.
I think we have 3. I mean, it also helps that I had a list of guys in front of my face.
And if you're following along at home, we're at 18 minutes and 40 seconds.
Nowhere in my world, that means we have an hour and 32 minutes left. Giant Divine got eliminated.
See, that sounds so sad, though.
What, an hour 32?
Yeah.
I don't think that sounds bad at all. What? Nobody eliminated. What is he talking about? We just had 7 people eliminated. Oh, I don't know if Heavy Metal was supposed to be tossed out there, but
no, I don't think so, dude.
they're gone. Mitsu Harai Jr. and Heavy Metal just got eliminated. Here comes Primetime Elix Skipper. I'm thinking here, Hector Garza is the last guy coming in this match.
And he's just going to clean house?
That's what I think. Jerry Lynn with right hand.
You might be onto something with that.
Oh, and then Bobby Roode eliminates Jerry.
Ah.
Oh, and he's holding his knee. That's good.
What if he's got to be an Ultimate X later?
Oh, jeez. Aguila missed a spinning heel kick and he fell to the floor. I feel like Jerry Lynn is not going to be the guy in Ultimate X.
You never know.
I'm almost willing to guarantee that.
Who
Who would you put in Ultimate X?
I mean, Saban, easily. I'd put in Saban, P.D. Williams, and we're saying Team Mexico, so I might throw heavy metal in there.
I want to see Elix Skipper in Ultimate X just so I can see him walking the ropes.
On the top of it,
Yeah.
Showtime, Eric Young.
True Patriots guy. All right, so we got Skipper. Not Nasawa. We got who's that guy? Is that Hijikata? I think that's Hijikata in there. And then we have Abismo Negro, Young, and Bobby Roode. And eventually here in about 31 seconds, Hector Garza is our final entrant.
It's actually going to be Sting.
No. You know who it should be Kevin Nash.
Mm-hmm.
I think that'd be fun. And if anybody's wondering why Dallas isn't talking a whole lot, he literally just stuffed half a slice of pizza in his fucking mouth. And that's why he said, because he couldn't breathe properly through his nose.
First off, it was a boneless chicken wing, and it was the whole thing, pretty much.
Here's Hector Garza. That should be it, right? There's no one else coming in here.
Also wearing red.
Yeah, is that red?
It's a little off, but I'm going to count it as red.
Orangey. Yeah,
It's
that looks more like an orange.
It's like a deep salmon.
Yeah. Bobby Roode's been eliminated. Negro going for why is he just standing there? Oh, because I forgot. He's teaming up with Garza. So you had him in a tombstone, and then Garza decided to do a baseball dropkick to Eric Young's face. That probably hurt more than a tombstone would.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Young missing a splash. Kicked by Garza. Now he's over the top rope.
Okay, so as TNA normally does, TNA just told us, when we're down to the final two, it turns into a regular match.
Nah, that doesn't surprise me. We're down to our final three: Skipper, Garza, and Young.
Well, you're looking at the three main, the last teams that are going to be in this whole thing.
Oh, these three guys are probably going to be in the Ultimate X match.
Could be.
Double clothesline by Eric Young. No. Would there still be a singles match if a man eliminated both guys?
You know, that's a really good question.
Double flapjack on Young.
That's right. Winner gets 3 points. Okay.
Nice sell job there by Eric Young. Now we're down to Garza and Skipper, and Mike Posey's our referee.
Okay, is Team NWA or Team AAA from Mexico going to get the first 3 points?
Garza's winning this match.
I don't think Garza's lost at all in TNA yet.
I thought he did.
Did he?
Let me look it up.
Yeah, we got to look.
I thought there was like a shock pin.
Yeah, we got to look.
Yeah, we were just like, what? Why would they do that? All right, so
Hector Garza with a small package.
Well, so I don't know if he's necessarily been pinned.
Well, okay, so I don't think he has been pinned, but I could be wrong.
You'd have to go back and look that up, but he has been in matches in which he's lost. He's definitely undefeated in singles matches.
Okay, then maybe that's more what I'm thinking. So I'll say that at least.
Yeah, he's definitely undefeated there. Uh-oh. Scooping a slab. Hector Garza going to the top rope. Well, he's at least signaling for it. And he's going to go for a moonsault. Hands on his feet, rolls through it. Skipper going to go for play of the day. Here we go. Play of the day. Nope.
Wheelbarrow. Oh, could slam down. Jammed him face first. Oh, Garza gets him.
He counted to 3 before he even bridged.
I know.
Do they have to go to a Hispanic guy in the crowd? That seemed a little weird.
Yeah.
They went to the one Hispanic guy in the crowd wearing a Tennessee Titans jersey.
So you want to hear something funny?
Hey, I'm always available for a good joke.
Yeah, well, Juventud Guerrera is still trying to get back into TNA here.
Oh, Lord.
And not realizing the consistent ignoring his phone calls is a sign. And actually, about our buddy here, Hector Garza, him and Heavy Metal have expressed interest in working here outside of the X Cup dates.
Team NWA got 1 point for being in the finals?
You get a point for being in second place.
Well, then why were they still in last place on that chart? It went 3-0-0-1.
I think it's just the order.
Yeah.
Vince Russo segment backstage.
Well,
listen,
I would bring Hoovy back. This is a video package, Dallas. This is not a.
Well, I know a video package of it, but I didn't think we were going to see anything of Russo, so I might as well. I have something about him. This is it's kind of like choppy because this is from Brian Alvarez. So,
Oh boy,
he's
a reliable source.
Well, it's about an interview. So it says, and we finished the week with, quote, a personal message from Vince Russo, which appeared on OneWrestling.com. Now, he does say I'm not going to print the entire message verbatim, but I guess I could since it was directed to, quote, all of those who have supported me over the years and also those who have opposed me. So Vince Russo says here, quote, at 43 years old, he wrote, I never thought I'd be at this place in my life. I never thought I could be happy not only in the wrestling business, but in life in general. But I am. Because of a hellacious 43-year ride, I finally realized one thing. It's not about me. It never was. It's about the one who created me. And then he goes on to say,
oh my God.
That's why starting May 24th, I'll be attending Denver Seminary School, which we discussed last week. No, it's not an angle, not a work, but rather the most important thing I will ever do in my life. Where this takes me, I have no idea. But again, that is now out of my hands. But I will tell you this, I can't wait to get there. If it's the wrestling business, then so be it. If my story can have a changing effect on one life, then it will be worth it. If it's not the wrestling business, that's okay too. I am now here to serve, not to be served.
I don't even know what any of that means.
Oh boy.
Oh, great.
Mike Tenay.
Oh, are we gonna finally get a Jeff Jarrett, Mike Tenay showdown here on a taped episode?
I believe it.
Do it.
Also about that Russo thing, he's not going to be leaving TNA, but he would go full time to the school if he's accepted, like when he's accepted. So then he could potentially be leaving TNA.
So does that mean he's becoming a priest?
So what I got into, because I had to look it up, it's essentially like what I got out of it is it's like a religious school. I don't know if he's going to be a priest, but it seems to be like kind of studying that situation.
I wonder if he's like kept up with it. You think so?
Yeah, I bet he did because I think he wrote like a book and stuff, and it was very faith heavy.
Yeah, but I'm saying, do you think he still does it today?
Not like that regard. I think he's very much a believer. Jarrett's in the ring with Russo, with Tenay.
I just think that, and I mean this in no disrespect manner here, he's a fucking wrestling writer, and he's making it sound like as if this is a big deal.
Speaking of the devil.
Anything that he's ever done. Oh, great. Here's Russo.
He's dressed very nice tonight for the World X Cup. He's got a white button-up shirt on.
Well, it's a special occasion. You get to watch Hector Garza in 3 matches, potentially.
Just when you thought you got rid of me.
Now, if this was after Ultimate X and the Gauntlet, I'd be like, Dallas, can we just fucking leave?
I'd be like, what if he makes a big announcement? We're chanting for truth. The microphones are really weird, and the crowd noise is like outrageous. It's like white noise.
It's weird. I don't know, man. This segment just feels really weird.
It feels misplaced.
Out of place completely.
Is there blood on the mat? Is that a sign that we're going to see someone busted open? Oh, you know what? It's probably from Styles.
Yeah.
It's probably from AJ Styles.
Yeah.
He just said he's coming for his rematch on June 3rd, it sounded like. Or, sorry, June 2nd.
What?
Wait. He said he's going to beat Raven the first week. It's kind of hard to hear them. Oh, wait.
Oh.
He wants to fight him all in one night.
I feel like I got to turn this up because I feel like he is going to make an announcement. I know last week it was 4, but guess what? Next week it's 5.
Wait, he wants him to be a witness.
Did he say he wants him to be a witness because if he's been going to that school?
Could be. He's going to give him the rematch. He's going to shake his hand. Look at TNA.
He's not going to shake his hand.
You want me to shake your hand, Vance? Really, Vance? You got it. Oh, my God.
I did it.
He's going to take him one step further. He's going to do it his way, even. Oh, my God, dude. What's up with the audio?
The audio's horrible.
Truth. Jarrett, Truth. It'll be you, Truth, Raven, AJ Styles, and Chris Harris. So you take them all in one night.
Vance, I was joking, Vance. I'm a heel.
Wait, he's not done. You claim to be king of the mountain since day one. You have the opportunity to prove it. First time here in TNA. The king of the mountain match.
Holy shit.
Wait, this is what it consists of. He's going to tell us. 5 men will be in the ring at one time. Vince just ain't going to work. Yes, it will. Listen now, let me do the talking. One man gets pinned. He doesn't go to the back. He sits in a penalty box for 2 minutes. After the 2 minutes, he's allowed to get back into the match. Any man who scores a pinfall, they have the right to get the title, the NWA title, climb up the ladder, and then hang the title up. The person who hangs the title is not only king of the mountain, but also the NWA World Heavyweight Champion. So, Bob, this is huge. This is a huge announcement, in hindsight, especially. Wait, Jarrett says, wait, listen to this. Truth, truth, truth. Said, if we have a problem with this, we'll rip it up in the back. No rematch. Jarrett wants everyone to be the witness. Today, you numbnuts. You've underestimated me for the last time. Okay.
Huh.
Going
The
back
first
to Scott
ever
Hudson.
King of the Mountain match.
Wow, dude. We're talking with Team NWA backstage.
They weren't joking about a stipulation match every week.
Yeah, I guess not. And is that not one of the most confusing match stipulations ever?
Hmm. Yeah!
Yeah, I'm over here. What about it?
Say my name!
Prime time, baby.
A lot of people are second guessing us tonight.
Let's see what's up next. The ladder match, the Ultimate X.
Well, it's probably the tag match. 2 tag matches, right?
Probably.
Now, this match was filmed, what, 2 weeks ago?
This is from 2 weeks ago. Also, since
Clearly
Team
a
Canada is
voiceover.
coming out alone right now,
Is this voiced over commentary or what?
It sounds like it.
Sounds too crisp.
It's got to be. And you can tell it's 2 weeks ago because Rude's got the hat on. It's noted here that if they do something forward with the X Cup, there is talk about bringing Teddy Hart back for Team Canada. And we talked about a few weeks back that there was a minor issue with him wanting Jack Evans in and TNA not wanting to use Evans since he's an ROH guy, which is the main thing that kept him out, is that Hart had a booking in Japan between taping dates. So we could potentially see Teddy Hart back if they continue with this.
Daniels and, well, okay, so Triple X, but they're coming out to Jerry Lynn's music.
The Team NWA song, you mean?
Yeah, Jerry Lynn's music.
One of his tag team partners, Triple X.
I mean, remember when Daniels and Skipper were trying to kill the NWA? Now they're
Hey, don't bring that up.
Proudly just swinging the flag.
Don't bring that up.
Yeah.
So, Bob, any indie notes?
No, I already told it all.
Oh, yeah. That's
There's
right,
only
dude.
two. Petey Williams and freaking Saban. That cage match had, at least.
Well, of course.
Skipper got sent to the floor. Now Daniels being double teamed by Divine and Rude.
Oh, shit. Skipper, slingshot, double clothesline. Daniels clothesline Divine out.
What does Adam Page call that move?
Well, he does like the buckshot lariat.
Buckshot lariat. That's kind of what that was.
Yeah, it was pretty much. Let's see. Will Bob ask me a question when I shove this boneless wing in my mouth?
No, I would never
Fuck,
do
it
that.
broke. Fuck.
I've never ate on air, so this is really unprofessional.
Yeah, you never have.
Double hip toss. It's fine. I'll do all the play-by-play, Dallas. You just continue to eat your dinner for the next hour, 12 minutes, and 42 seconds.
Or
Not a big deal.
38 minutes, 5 seconds.
Right.
And actually, for the record, I'm pretty much done. But
Well, I still want to do the play-by-play. You just keep your mouth shut.
Okay.
Bobby Roode with a knee lift. And now he's tagging in Johnny Devine, an accomplished amateur wrestler out of Minnesota. He is now working over Skipper with some right hands to the back of the head. Looks like he's going for a snap. Suplex takes him over. And now you'll remember back on the September 25th episode of Monday Nitro in 2000, Elix Skipper suffered a snap suplex by Kiwi. And he also kicked out on that move. So he has a history of snap suplexes and kicking out.
Kiwi.
An awkward looking crossbody, but we'll ignore it. 2 count because we got the Matrix from Skipper, and he just casually spin kicks Divine's head off his shoulders.
Dude, he's so good.
Divine kicking at it too, though.
I'm telling you right now, Elix Skipper and Monty Brown are 2 of the most underrated wrestlers that people do not talk about enough.
I'm going to agree, and even I've said this before. Prior to this podcast, I was not a big Elix Skipper fan, but I'm telling you, he has definitely changed my opinion and perception of him. He turned into
so good.
a solid, very solid wrestler. I'm thinking I just remember as he hits the springboard leg drop on Divine over the top rope, by the way. I think I'm just remembering when he was in WCW and he was not ready to be on there. And a lot of times he'd be sloppy as all hell. But yeah, he's definitely done a lot better. Oh, DDT with Divine comes back with a super kick, though. Jake the Snake Roberts would be livid.
Yeah, he would.
Essentially no selling a DDT. Bobby Roode coming in.
Bobby Roode is hype right now, dude.
A couple of clotheslines. Rude Awakening. He hits it.
No, dude. Shades of the Wildcat, Chris Harris with the left arm clotheslines.
No, but then he hit the neck breaker. Rude
I'm
awakening.
just repeating what Mike Tenay said.
Maybe Tanay's trying to suggest that Bobby Roode and Chris Harris are going to feud over who has the better left-hand lariat. Left arm lariat.
Yeah, I think there's definitely a chance of that.
Now, you didn't tell us what kind of pizza you had.
I had a chicken bacon ranch pizza with some Cajun buffalo wings and a garlic knot.
Okay, well, I'm going to give it... How much time is left in the show? I'm going to give you 40 minutes before your tummy's like, yo, dude, I got to go take a shit.
No.
Yeah.
I'll be good.
Nah, I don't think so. Divine almost went in with a drop kick. Tanay's acting like you've never seen a drop kick before.
How many near falls and 2 counts have we had, dude?
I believe the answer to that is 7.
Wow. Obviously, really keeping track.
I'm just making all that up. I also don't think Johnny Devine is an accomplished amateur wrestler out of Minnesota. So I think I made that one up too.
Well, can't have it all, you know?
You know, Bobby Roode just faked a tag, and then Posey's just going to let it happen.
I know. I'm going to check real quick. I want to know if this match is filmed before or after the pay-per-view 2 weeks ago. Okay, this was actually the very first match on the May 12th show. There's 900 people in the crowd at the time. This was the very first match of the night.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Even before Explosions?
Yeah, well, because this is the week that they filmed one Explosion match, Abyss and D-Ray 3000, after the show. But we opened up with the 2 tag team matches. And then we closed the show with the ladder match.
Would we have been sticking around for Abyss and D-Ray too?
Well, yeah, because there's a ladder match after it.
Oh, shit.
So, yeah, we are, actually.
Wow. They really like to burn out their crowds. You want to watch a 2-hour show? Cool. Well, guess what? There's 2 more matches after that.
I want to go to a show where I get burned out from watching good-ass shit all night. Actually, I almost did when we went to the Dynamite in Rochester. Because it was like dark, Dynamite, and Rampage. And I was just tired because that's what adults are.
Too, yeah.
But it's pretty good. Johnny Devine gets in. Roode holds him. Goes for a fisherman. Oh, it turns into a stunner.
Oh.
All the men in the ring going to be around for a while. We've said it before. Which is kind of nice, though, that we're starting to see people that we're going to see for like years and years and years.
Yeah, I mean, Skipper's there till what? 2008? I think Devine, too. I think both these guys in the ring are there till 2008. Daniels and Roode are there for pretty much another 10 years.
Oh, shit. Shooting star press, but Skipper barely moves out of the way.
Devine is Billy Kidman himself.
Well. Was it Billy Kidman who like landed on Paul London's face or something? And they turned into like a whole storyline.
I was just going to bring that up.
I remember seeing it as a kid, being like, "Holy!" Like,
I think it was originally Chavo.
Oh.
That he like hit his knee on his face or whatever, and then like Kidman didn't have the confidence to hit the move because he hurt somebody.
Oh.
Which is kind of weird. And then the way he turns heel is that he says "fuck it" and he hits the move. I think I'm Paul London. He's like, "Fuck it, I don't even care anymore. I want to hurt you."
Best moonsault ever. Let's see. He's gonna hit it. Best moonsault ever. Hits it right on Roode. 1, 2. Devine breaks that pin up. Ooh. Just in time.
I thought Devine was gonna be late on that.
Yeah, I wasn't quite sure myself.
Of course, they're still wearing the same gear, pretty much the same gear.
Yeah, it's kind of weird because Daniels, well, he does mostly wear the red, I guess, but he has other gear.
He does.
With that double team, Skipper in with a crossbody as he was being suplexed. Shades of Triple X, as if it's not Triple X.
Yeah, it's literally Triple X.
Pop up.
Oh.
Johnny Devine got caught. Rude come in with a spear.
Throw him to a double pin, you bastards.
Nope.
Okay, good.
Rude just breaks it up.
If Mike Posey would have counted a pinfall for Bobby Roode, who came into the match illegally, I would have been so mad.
You would have been flipping furious.
Yeah. TKO. Is that a message to Jerry Lynn?
Dude, it actually could be. I love Bobby Roode's hair.
Devine's got the cover pose. Let's go. 1, 2. No, kick out by Skipper. Bobby Roode. Does Bobby Roode have a Impact action figure?
He does. Yes.
Oh.
He's got multiple. He's got a bunch of figures.
From Impact?
Yes, he does.
Good for him.
I know.
Oh, Daniels with the right hand to stop Divine on the top turnbuckle.
Here we go. Going for a Hurricane Run off the top. Oh, no, he counters. Divine up in the top. Missile drop kick.
Nice kip up.
Goes for the cover.
Getting away in 1, 2. Skipper breaks it up. Bobby Roode's beating up Skipper. You can't do that. That wasn't my Applebee's order.
Ah, I want the 2 for 20.
I said no one yet. No, was he Batista?
I want the mac and cheese.
Boom, got it.
They got a really good chicken tender mac and cheese at Applebee's. I'm just saying. Divine intervention, moonsault hits it.
Oh, that did not look like a delicate landing.
No, it didn't, dude. Oh shit! Did you just see that punch by Daniels?
Yeah, maybe that was
Divine?
a receipt or something. He wasn't even the one that took the move.
Super kick, German suplex combo. Team Canada's nuts, dude.
Whoa.
Spine buster by Bobby Roode.
He almost lost control. Oh, Daniel's kicking out it too. Yeah, you're right. Bobby Roode's hair is pretty cool. What the hell? Bobby Roode is full Nelson suplex Divine onto Daniels.
Onto his fucking head. No, Divine landed on his head and got up like he did not just land on his head.
Yeah, well, you know what? That's just adrenaline. Oh, Skipper.
Oh, fuck.
Crunching Divine on the top rope. Well, that's a disqualification then. Yeah, you can't throw him. Well, Skipper walks the ropes. Hurricane Run on Divine. Say my name. Yeah. Oh, Ultimate X. Look, or the Triple X arm taunt there. Official reunion.
Suplex into the drop down.
That's got to be it. 1, 2, 3. All right. That was, you know what? I'm going to say that was a good match.
That was a good match, dude. That was awesome.
That was a good match. Talking Daniels and Skipper, dude. Put the tag belts back on them. Let's do it.
Yeah.
They remember what it was like. Well, of course they do.
Shades of Triple X.
They were literally Triple X 4 months ago. Well, Skipper was trying to reunite them or whatever, but.
Well, yeah, it's so funny.
2 points. Now, here's my question. They got 2 points for the win. Does that mean that Team Canada got a point for coming in second?
In that round, I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
We're getting a Dallas Kid Cash and Dusty Rhodes James Storm little video here from last week. Which one do I use? Do I use the fucking pole or do I use the fucking boot?
Super kick party.
I don't know if we're going to see him tonight, so I think this is a great opportunity to tell you that Raven, Sabu, and Glenn Gilberti all signed new contracts this past week.
Gilberti did?
Yep. Oh, Kid Cash is talking.
Does it tell us how long the contract is?
No, it doesn't. Kid Cash talking about how he underestimated James Storm. Let me tell you something. You want to call it your comeback? You're nowhere near the talent of Kid Cash.
Yeah.
I've been anywhere you've been, and I've done more than you have. Wednesday, June the 2nd.
What?
The titles are on the line.
Oh, wow. Dude, is like next week's fucking show loaded? We got King of the Mountain, Kazarian and Red. These guys in a tag title match with Rhodes and Storm?
Yeah, dude, that's pretty big.
Right up your ass. Oh, right down your throat.
Wow. Here we are backstage with James Storm and Dusty Rhodes.
Sorry
Fresh off
about
the
your
hotline.
luck.
Baby. Sorry about your baby. Okay, let's see what these guys got to say here. It's now your partner. It's more than a thrill to have Dusty Rhodes by my side. He's a good friend of America's Most Wanted. He's been there through thick and thin. Another shot at a run with the gold. I looked in the dictionary of tag team action. He looked through all the great tag teams in the world. Back glossary. Went to the index. Okay, he just keeps going. He did not find Kid Cash or Dallas in there.
Dallas, I don't know if you already made note of this, but we'll probably maybe reference it on another episode here. But Simon Diamond shared some of his thoughts on Kid Cash and working with him.
Oh, yeah, he did. Go ahead.
He said, this is in reference to episode 87.
Oh, Pay-Per-View 87, episode
Pay-Per-View. Right. Okay. So, excuse me. Okay. Technicalities over here.
We're only on 97, guys. It was just...
Yeah, don't worry about it. Not a big deal. He said that he always loved working with Cash because he'd challenge you with those chops. Which makes me feel like he's saying that Mr. Cash is a little stiffy.
Did you see the other? We didn't get a quote, but the Murder Hawk himself liked to tweet about Kid Cash moonsaulting off of his shoulders.
Oh, I did not know that. I saw that cool. BG James liked to post as well.
Yep.
Nasawa's retweeted us, so that's good. Cool guy.
Hijikata and the guy's name who I missed again, not Steven. We're on Team Japan here.
Steven. He's the junior, right? He's a junior.
Yeah, so I guess we could technically just get out. Looking to pick up 2 points here. Their opponents, representing Team Mexico, Abismo Negro and Heavy Metal.
I think Negro's losing.
You think he's
no, you know what? Him? No, I don't think Japan's winning one match.
That's so bad.
I really,
I do think you're kind of right.
I don't think they would.
Let's see. I do have some other stuff I can mention during this match. Because I have a note about Conan. Remember last week, Bob, we talked about Conan being backstage at WWE?
Yeah, and he wanted to get an in-ring job.
Yeah, well, so here is the latest on the situation with Conan going to WWE. And then it starts off with that TNA management hasn't decided what to do. But they believe Conan is under contract because the WWE believes he's under contract because of the option year clause, and they don't want to get into the precedent of releasing talent when WWE makes them an offer. Even if they recognize it wasn't so much a raid on them as Conan approaching WWE after Mysterio and Eddie went to the bat for him. Conan was at the TNA show this past week and pretty much saying his goodbyes.
Conan was?
Yep. And it's also said here that at first the idea was to replace Conan on Spanish commentary with Hector Moody Melendez. Instead of this past week, they had 4 Spanish announcers: Melendez, Armando Quintero, Arturo Rivera, who is the legendary AAA announcer who came in with Team Mexico, and Conan. There were actually scheduled for 5, as Antonio Pena was also to be at the booth, but he no-showed the taping.
That guy just hit Negro in the nuts.
The low kick. He might have actually hit
him in the nuts.
He looks pretty fucking crippled down there.
Well, Dallas, you know what's funny about that note in regards to Conan is he doesn't go.
No, he doesn't.
So that's awkward. He's saying bye, and it's like,
bye, guys. It was really great.
See you next week.
Bismo Negro with a dive. Heavy Metal off the top. He's going to exact a little revenge. Hijikata is who is in the ring with Heavy Metal currently. Whips in the corner. High kick.
Fisherman Buster. I like Heavy Metal wearing Sparky Plug tights, by the way.
They do look very Sparky Plug.
I don't know if we've ever really mentioned that before.
Jackie Fargo. Wow, they're doing flashbacks of NWA. Jackie Fargo era.
Negro going to the top rope. Metal to slam. Negro.
Ooh.
Frog splash. Who's this guy? Eddie Guerrero? 1, 2.
No, because Conan would want to hang around. He's gonna go with Ray. Maybe. Do you think that he would have went there, right, to WWE, teamed with Ray and Eddie, and then the new Filthy Animals?
Oh my god!
Filthy, nasty, dirty. That's the way we like it.
Well, you know what's funny is Kidman's there too, and then Tori as well.
Oh shit, you're right.
So the whole gang would be back.
That'd be so awesome.
And you know what? They could show up on Raw and then like hit Ric Flair with a shovel and try to bury him in a desert again.
I never saw that part.
That was in '99.
Okay, I need to watch that.
Yeah. I think it was like the night after Halloween Havoc or something like that.
That's
they tried
awesome.
to murder him. Yeah. And like Flair comes back and they just don't even mention it.
Oh my god.
They completely ignored it. They did that a couple of times. I think they do that with Brett and Goldberg. I think Brett brought him. No, Goldberg had Russo in the desert, and then Brett was like, "Yeah, let's bury this guy."
That's so ridiculous.
And then he whacks Goldberg with the shovel, and they just leave him there. It's like, oh my god. And they left the cameraman technically because there's a cameraman there, so.
Look at him stepping on the arm. There's the shades of Ron Garvin.
He's just stomping on his forearm like 10 times.
Shades of Ron Garvin.
Ronnie Garvin, I love it. He's my favorite.
They found a weakness in Abismo Negro, and I would like to tell everyone right now, according to his run here in TNA, his weakness is everything. He is always the one who takes the fall for Team AAA.
That's true.
Always. He's probably going to in this match. Harai Jr. is in the ring. We have Hijikata and Harai Jr.
Not Steven.
Not Steven. Steven must be in the ladder match.
You know what? At least, right? I guess the next the only matches left that we know are ladder and Ultimate X, right?
Yeah, and I'll be giving you guys a time check in about 20 seconds because might as well just do it right on top of the hour. Heavy Metal coming in the ring again, breaking that up.
This match has been pretty boring, I must say.
Yeah, the crowd, you can tell, doesn't care too. But guys, and we're at 1 hour on the dot.
And that means that we have 50 minutes and 41 seconds left in the show.
I gotta say, Bob, the show's flying by.
Is it? Because I feel like I could fall asleep.
No, dude, this is flying for me right now. This is the easiest show we've done in months.
Are you kidding me?
Okay, that part might be
I
exaggerating.
mean, it's not dreadful. I could just fall asleep.
Bob is just a sleepy boy. Don't let him fool you guys.
That's true.
And don't worry, if you guys were wondering, my buddy Steve Borden is still here in the Cross the Line recording studio.
Okay.
And I do have a note
Notice-
about my buddy Stinger. He did an interview with IGN, but we'll talk about that during the next match.
Another low blow.
I want to enjoy this match for all it's worth.
By heavy metal.
Oh,
Bridging suplex. Andrew Thomas took a weird approach on that count.
shoulders up.
Oh,
No.
shoulders up. Heavy metal's pissed.
Heavy metal was like, yo, are you fucking serious?
Listen here, amigo.
Oh.
You're supposed to count the fall. He just got super kicked by Jeremy Buck.
Jeremy Buck. So I do think that one of the issues here is probably the language barrier between a Japanese team and a Mexican team.
Oh, that's a good point.
Basement dropkick, breaking up that by Abismo Negro. So I do think that's probably why we're seeing them almost hesitate before certain moves and that kind of stuff. Bob needs a Zoa if I ever saw.
I'm drinking one.
Drink more.
I'm sipping it.
More.
I feel like my energy will increase when this show is over. Hurricane Rana by Heavy Metal. Is that guy bleeding from his face?
Is he?
Frog splash by.
Wait, they're saying, dude, you aren't the legal man. Get
You
out.
can't do that. He looks like
Oh, no.
he's bleeding.
Oh no, dude. Team Japan's taking over.
They're
Oh my god.
They're
He
not
kind of
winning.
just walked over and super kicked Abismo Negro.
Oh, he's not bleeding.
All right, with the Undertaker pin, he's teabagging Heavy Metal.
What? Whoa.
Dude, is Team Mexico
Oh my
about
god.
to be
that
shut
was
up?
bad.
They just picked up 2 points. Wow.
That's definitely.
He just stopped him. He's like, guy, we have to bow to each other. Who else used the Team Japan song? Oh, dude. Team Canada has 0 points. Team AAA has 3. Team NWA has 3. Team Japan has 2. And Team Canada with 0.
There's no way Team Canada is getting no points in this show. So who? I feel like Team Canada's winning the ladder match.
I feel like they got to.
Yeah.
Scott D'Amore backstage with Team Canada. Nothing. Big goose egg. Hey, don't you talk to me like that, Scott Hudson. Oh, he's not yelling. Okay.
Attack! Attack! Attack!
After everything that we've been through, why you gotta do this to me? We're leaving 26 million people empty-handed. Yes, he is talking about how many people bought the show. Definitely not the the population in Canada.
If 26 million people bought the show, Jerry Jarrett would literally die of a heart attack.
Here you guys doing it. We come all the way here from the land of the north. We have big leaf heart. And we have big leaf talent. They're like fake hype. Scott D'Amore's actually really hyped up.
Yeah, he's like really amped up.
Wow, that was intense. Well, we got a ladder match up next.
Oh, Canada. So does that mean Eric Young's in this match then?
Yes, it does. There he is.
Is his pants glow in the dark?
Oh, I guess they are. Showtime. Eric Young. Oh, there he is, climbing the ladder, dude. That's bad.
If his gear is glow in the dark, I remember having skeleton pajamas as
Really?
a child, and they were glow in the dark. And let me tell
wow.
you, that shit was awesome.
Yeah, that sounds pretty freaking cool, actually. Representing Team Japan. Hold on, let's hear how to say his name. Ishikari.
All right. Well, he didn't pronounce his first name.
No, he did
He said
not.
Ishikari. This has got to be 4 guys, right?
I think so.
Gotta be.
This guy's just 24, 16 months experience. He's the least experienced on Team Japan.
What do they have to get? Or is it just like a pin match, a pinfall?
That's actually a really good question.
What is this? Mr. Aguila.
Wait, he changed his pants.
Yeah, dude. Wait, are
He's
those
like-
a see-through?
Yeah, he's like, you guys didn't think you were going to see my butt cheeks and my thong through my pants? You're wrong.
You're wrong. Yeah, you definitely can. Are they all gonna? Oh, that's not good luck, dude. No,
He went underneath the ladder.
never do that.
And representing
Really?
Team NWA. Oh. I'd also, this is a great time to point out, Bob, that Nasawa didn't appear on the May 12th show. So Team Japan was actually short one man during the beginning tapings of this.
Really?
Yeah, so he was in the Gauntlet because that was on the second show.
Right.
We don't know if he'll be an Ultimate X, but that's why he wasn't in the ladder match here probably, and why he wasn't in those tag matches because he's really the most known in TNA out of all the guys, the Team Japan guys.
Well, so here's the thing. What we kind of are learning from this match is, depending on who's in there, I would imagine that. Well, baseball. This is going to be a train wreck of a match, I feel like. So I feel like Saban would be representing NWA and Ultimate X because he hasn't appeared.
Right.
Nasawa would for Japan because he hasn't appeared.
Yep.
Garza.
And
then
Petey.
I mean, that's not bad.
Okay, so there's a big red X above the ring, they're saying.
There is?
That's what TNA just told us. Yep, there it is.
Oh, yeah, I saw it.
The object of the match. Wear down your opponents, get the ladder in the ring.
This being a traditional ladder match, not your King of the Mountain match.
Right. I wish I had a transition for this, but we know how recently, Bob, we talked about the thought that Canyon could be making his way to TNA. He's got his non-compete clause has finished up. Mm-hmm. Well, he did his first interview since leaving WWE with Voice of Wrestling. And he said he actually wasn't sure about going to TNA. And he says, quote, I don't want to commit to them if I can't give 110%. He said, I don't want to just to do it for the money. I don't want to do it just as a hobby. If I'm gonna want it, I want to do it 110%, or I just want to walk away.
Interesting. Moonsault off the top by Young onto Jerry Lynn. That sounds like that is maybe mentally. Maybe he's checked out.
I mean
he wasn't treated the best in WWE, so
that's what I think. Yeah. Eric tries to whip Jerry Lynn into that ladder. Oh, goes for baseball slide. Jerry Lynn slingshot crossbody. Oh, Aguilar's knee gets drop kicked.
I gotta say though, I do respect that for Canyon.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not wanting to just do it for a paycheck. That's kind of
Ishikari and Aguila.
Agrula.
Coming right again with the boot. Head scissor. Oh, slams him down though.
Slam.
Let's just slamming around here. Aguila climbing up to the top. Oh, he gets scratched. Let me tell you, he really felt that. He's got a lot of holes in his pants, so he felt that crouching.
Yeah. I feel like today was going to try to say that him standing on the ladder would make him higher than the top rope, but the ladder is on the middle rope, so it would not have done that.
This looks dangerous. Jerry Lynn gets dropped down.
Jesus. You know, professional wrestlers, they have to be absolute lunatics.
You think so, huh?
Yeah. They just have to be. Especially the hardcore deathmatch guys.
What is Eric Young doing?
Leaning down off of a ladder to take out Lynn with a crossbody on the floor.
Wow.
Aguila, go get it. He is not.
X.
Is he under the X? I don't even know if he is or not. Doesn't look
Eric
like
Young slips in the ring, drop kicks the ladder right into Aguila.
Oh, and then the ladder landed on top of him. So that's it.
Of course, yeah, backfire a little bit there.
A little bit.
I'll tell you what. This is just all over the place. There's one ladder that's not touched yet. Hard camera side right there. That one's a dangerous ladder. Too dangerous to touch.
Stomping away on Eric Young is Jerry Lynn. Maybe you would say a mud hole. Oh, hell yeah.
What?
Now, what did you think of Steve Austin at WrestleMania? I can't believe that he's Stone Cold Stone Roman Reigns and is currently the Universal Champion. That is nuts.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. Oh my God, running bulldog. Eric Young onto the ladder. You can tell this dude is super green. Like he's so awkward.
He's still wrestling with his t-shirt on.
And he's so tiny. Look, he's trying to he's trying to helicopter the ladder, but he's doing a very poor job. Thank God
bad job.
The other three in the ring know what
the ladder weighs so much more than him that he's almost tipping over.
Yes, he is.
Oh, well, Eric Young just sent the ladder into the ring post, which would have, broken his neck probably, but.
Eric Young had time to recover.
Is he going to go for a pile driver? No.
No, DDT
by Lynn.
Okay. Oh, is he going to leg drop him? Oh, no. Wait, Jerry Lynn's pulling him out in the apron. Oh, maybe he is.
Oh, maybe he is. What is he going to do?
The variation on the middle rope leg drop? It is.
Oof.
Squishes Eric Young onto the ladder. Look at this. Look at this.
That's a move. It's not a TNA weekly pay-per-view if Jerry Lynn doesn't do the leg drop.
I agree with that. Aguila going for a leg drop on Team Japan's guy whose name I forgot again. And as he was getting Ishikari. Poor guy. Steven. Jerry Lynn is setting up the ladder between the guardrail and the apron.
Fucking Steven.
Ishikari and Aguila fighting in the ring.
What? Don was saying this is the most dangerous match. Isn't the Ultimate X supposed to be more dangerous than the ladder match?
I don't know if that's billed as a dangerous match necessarily.
The Ultimate X?
I think it's just like
you're climbing on ropes, dude. At least with the ladder, you got some stability.
No, that's true. What is this? This looks like it's about to be really painful for someone. Lynn is sitting on the top rope. Eric Young's on the apron right near that ladder. Tornado DDT. Nope. Oh, Lynn gets clotheslined back into the ring.
Eric Young playing to the crowd. Oh, no. Ugh.
Oh, shit.
He tripped him onto the ladder. Eric Young is laying on the ladder, which is laying over the railing and apron. So it's elevated.
Oh, Eric Young gets off, though.
Good. Smart man.
We're about to injure Ishikari's knee. Okay, that was not as exciting as I thought. He's just kicking it.
He's just kicking. He's stomping on the ladder. He's wearing knee pads, so that will cushion it. Okay. That won't cushion it if he just slams it on his leg. How many ladders are there? I see at least 3.
I thought there was 4.
Probably is 4. Did they go to Home Depot and just buy out all the ladders? Leg drop by Lynn onto Aguila.
Yeah, they could have. Aguila, Oguela.
S.A. Rios, whatever. Same thing.
S.A. Rios. One of Bob's favorite guys from Sunday Night Heat.
I do like S.A. Rios. Head scissors, no. Young dropping Lynn face first on a ladder in the corner.
Wow. It was the perfect counter, the perfect reversal.
Painful.
Bob, let me give you another note here. I got to keep you on your toes, I think.
Yeah, I think you do.
So this is about our friend Johnny Fairplay. We kind of discussed this to a slight degree, but this is kind of a little different. There was interest in doing something with Johnny Fairplay and Rupert, and actually there has been for some time. The feeling is now with Rupert just having won the $1 million that it won't be easy to convince him to take physical punishment doing pro wrestling, but the offer has been made to him. And having just got the money, this would probably be the hardest time to get him, but if they don't get him the thing going in a week or two, it won't be worth anything, as we've seen from Fairplay's media shelf life when TNA inked him a few weeks too late. It's not worth a thing in wrestling fans to begin with. Its only upside is to give the company exposure.
Well, what's funny is I'm pretty sure that Rupert was not good with his money. So if he does not take the TNA booking, I'm sure in hindsight he'll be like, damn, I probably should have done it.
Probably should have done that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that he lost his money pretty quickly after.
Well,
whether it be bad investments or just spending it on stupid shit, I'm pretty sure you did not. And then, first off, you don't even get the full $1 million. You get probably 650, 700 out of it.
I'd still take that shit, man. Jerry Lynn about the power
bomb. I'm not gonna refuse it, but I'm just saying.
Oh my God, Hurricane Rana. Ishikari with a great counter.
Jerry Young. Oh. You're looking back drop to the floor. Eric Young. Wheelbarrow face buster.
Aguila's already getting back in the ring.
Well, yeah.
Okay, so Eric Young's being very cocky. He's not doing anything, though. He's just... the adrenaline in his soul.
Hip toss onto the ladder. Devastating.
Bob's too tired to get the joke. Oh, my God, a moonsault on the ladder.
What was the joke? Springboard moonsault.
The adrenaline. Then I said in his soul.
I don't get that.
It's Cody Rhodes' theme song. It's been a meme online.
You and Cody. Jeez.
I don't like being bullied about that because I don't dislike Cody.
Yeah, no, I know. You're in love with the guy.
No, I don't like him that much.
You get it.
I do like him, though.
Yeah, we get it. Okay. You love the guy.
And I met him and he was very nice. Former TNA alum. Impact alum.
Oh, my God. He was there for 3 weeks.
It doesn't matter. It counts. Yeah, guess what? Someone very soon is, oh my God, a powerbomb. Jerry Lynn's taking all the ladder bumps tonight.
Well, I want to point out that Aguila bent over so much that I almost saw his literal butthole. With his see-through pants. What are we doing? You can't say damn, but if you want to see someone's fucking brown eye, you're good.
The problem is, he goes for a lion salt, but he misses. So the problem is, once you realize what you're looking at, you kind of can't help but look at it. You can't. That's all you can see.
Oh, yeah.
And so, yeah, when he bends over and you're seeing, literal butthole, especially when, the whole near
look at
his
it right
butthole,
there. He's on his side. It's oh, dude, look at my butthole. It's right.
And if you guys listen to IcoPod, you'll know that Bob has never really seen buttholes. As Jerry Lynn gives Ishikari a Northern Light suplex onto the ladder.
I wonder why he's been wrestling with his T-shirt on the whole time.
I don't know, man.
I mean, Eric Young has a top on as well, but it's actually part of his gear. Who is going to get the X, dude? Come on.
I don't know. Jerry Lynn, probably.
30 minutes and 6 seconds left in the show. Let's go.
Yeah, or we're at an hour, 20 minutes, and 43 seconds. Wait a second. Oh, Eric Young and Jerry Lynn get pushed off. Eric Young kind of landed on his feet, though.
Yeah, he was
Tosses, Aguila. Yeah, there he goes. He falls out.
Eric Young is the only one standing up in the ring. Oh, wait, here's...
Oh, no, don't do a slingshot.
Don't. The one time I've seen that happen was Joey Mercury, and his face got rearranged. Whoa!
Dude, are we serious?
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. Even
and then he face planted on the fucking...
Okay, guys, so they literally slingshotted Eric Young over... Look at this. Look at the replay.
He's on the ladder, and then Aguila and Lynn both push down on the ladder, and Young goes flying to the floor.
That looked like a jackass stunt.
It did. And then he landed face first. He did a flare flop, and he landed forehead first on the aisle.
Oh, that looks
Powerbomb, yeah. Well, he held on to the ladder too long.
Ishikari, yeah. No, sorry, dude. Not a fan.
Jerry, that's not... You're not going to reach the X. He's going to do a dive.
Jerry Lynn, what are you doing? Go get the X.
He doesn't want to win.
I guess not, man.
Aguila just threw him down, and then Lynn was like, okay. Leg drop. Oh, he tried to do the Matt Hardy, and he missed. Back when Matt Hardy would actually do a leg drop.
Jerry slowly climbing up the ladder.
Can he reach the X from the corner? I'm willing to bet no.
Oh.
What is Eric Young doing? He's going to the ladder too. He can't reach it over there.
This looks freaking dangerous. Eric Young standing on the very tippy top of the ladder. God.
Oh, I thought he was going to press slam him and then he was going to grab the X on the way down.
That would have been hilarious. But he just got essentially thrown off the top of the ladder. Dude's taking all sorts of big bumps now. Him and Jerry Lynn have taken the entire beating of the match.
I think this is a standout match for Eric Young.
Oh, yeah.
So, good for him. I mean, I'm sure the bumps don't feel great, but...
Right.
Come on, Jerry. Win it for your team.
He got knocked off. Or wait.
He fell down.
Oh, Ishikari
did?
That's what they're saying. Oh, he drop kicked him.
Oh.
Aguila, Ishikari, slowly climbing up the ladder. Or trying.
The drama.
Remember, I believe that, doesn't Team AAA... which team's the lowest right now? Team Canada. So Team Canada has to win. They have to win if they want to be in the Ultimate X.
How many points do you get for this?
I think this one's 4 points.
Okay. I guess that would make sense.
Eric Young.
He get there? He's climbing up very slowly. Probably justifiable considering the abuse that he's taking. Jerry Lynn's on the other side.
Oh, he gets hit. Oh.
Another one.
Another one. Oh, and another one.
And another.
Oh, and he gets his head hit.
Is he going to do... Oh,
no.
No, don't do it. We saw this before, 2 years ago. Oh, Scott D'Amore with the hockey stick. He broke it over Jerry Lynn's back.
Wow.
You can see the mark of the hockey stick on Lynn's back because it's so red.
Eric Young is about to break his leg, but he's still up there.
Yeah, how the hell is he gonna get his? He's gotta get his. Oh, he did.
Wow, that is pretty impressive. I can't believe the ladder didn't fall
Good.
down. Oh shit, Eric Young's got it.
And Eric Young won.
Got the X.
That was not a bad ladder match.
No, they had some good moments. Team Japan is officially out.
Team Japan is officially out. Interesting.
And I believe that catapults Team Canada into first place. It sure does.
4-3-3.
Team Canada worst to first.
Because the final one, Ultimate X, is 5, right? So anybody could win.
Anyone could win. We're definitely not getting a tie then.
Right.
Ron Killington, 3 Live Crew, NWA World Champion here. Next week, King of the Mountain. And your buddy Conan might not be there to see you retain. You see the Impact is right here? Impact, NWA World Heavyweight Champion.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's interesting. They're trying to insert that name.
Already.
Okay. We've been flipping the
Don't
game.
get it twisted.
Me and BG, we got your back.
Got your back, even though I'm trying to go to WWE and you ain't there, Ron.
Maybe you outfoxed us this time. Tell him, Hudson. Mike and Don, back to you.
Was there a reason why BG was like talking as if he was telling me a riddle?
I don't know, dude. NWA-TNA.com. That's where you gotta go. We're down west. We're with Mike Tenay ringside. The merchandise, the shirts. And you better go quick. You want to be part of the gut check? May 31st, June 1st.
Go for the school that doesn't exist.
Well, now we're doing a gut check. Impact, the name of the show. Friday, June the 4th.
TNAW.
Wait. You hear that? 3 p.m. Check your local listings. Huh. It's different in all your areas. Well,
interesting.
It kind of bounces off of what we said, but I also have a more of note about that. But let's hear what they have to say first.
What a plot twist.
Sanjay Dutt.
If you want to watch it in California, it's on at 11 a.m. on a Friday.
Yeah, if you're lucky.
Yeah.
If they're not playing baseball.
It could get preempted by anything. Reruns of the Andy Griffith Show. They probably would fucking do it.
So they're telling us the matches, Red Sanjay, Kid Cash, Dallas, Dream, and James Storm for the tag team titles. Tag team titles are on the line. And that's right, we heard it earlier. The first ever King of the Mountain match. Jeff Jarrett, Raven, Chris Harris, Raven.
Who's winning the King of the Mountain match?
It's like a reverse ladder match. Well, Bob, since it's 2 days before the fucking Impact show, I feel like it's got to be Jarrett, which sucks.
Well, out of those guys, whose nickname is King of the Mountain?
Wow, I wonder
who's going to win this one, guys.
We're talking to Armando Quintero with Team AAA. So, Bob, last week, May 19th, there was never a mention of Fox Sports Net for the most hilarious of reasons, and it's very similar to what they just did. They mentioned the new TV show and said it'll be coming to a regional sports network in your area on June 4th. And to check your local listings for the time, because In Demand and DirecTV consider each other competition. In Demand, which is the prime force behind TNA being on, asked them not to mention Fox Sports Net because of the feeling that Fox will buy DirecTV. So, counterproductive.
You got to be kidding me.
Yeah, that's great.
What are we doing?
And I have one more note, and I'm just going to say now during this interview, because they're saying we're going to take the trophy back to Mexico. We are getting ready at 1 hour, 30 minutes, 19 seconds. The Ultimate X. And Bob, if you notice, the X is up there, but it's like above the ropes.
It's not attached.
No.
So it's like a ladder match, but with the ropes. Is that what you're telling me?
I mean, I guess. Sting did an interview on IGN Sports this past week talking
What is
about
with all the IGN interviews?
I don't know. He was talking about both TNA and WWE. They had people in TNA talking at least. When asked about his future with TNA, he said, quote, "I'm not an NWA wrestler. What ended up happening was I first started my career. Jerry Jarrett was the only promoter who called us, him and Jim Helwig.
Right.
When we sent those to those press kits, which he sent every wrestling promoter as well as the media outlets for acting gigs. So he's saying, I'm not an NWA guy. Then he goes on to say, so last summer when I got a phone call from the Jarretts, I didn't want to do it. But then I started thinking about it, and Jerry gave me my break, so I decided to go out there and help them out. I did 4 shows for them last year, but that was it. He never specifically said he wouldn't come back to TNA, but it sure sounded like he wasn't going to.
That's crazy.
Pretty interesting. Huh?
I didn't want to do the shows,
but I figured I'd help him out.
You know, I wonder what. I mean, obviously, he returns.
Right. Yeah. We know. We don't have to play stupid, but.
Right. I wonder. Ultimately, like, what led to that?
Well, he's
definitely need the money, right?
No way. Interesting note here: Team Canada and Team AAA have both chosen their team captains, while Team NWA, their team captain was in the ladder match.
That's an interesting point. Oh, we know, Borash.
Yeah, I think that was all my notes for the show, though. So we get to enjoy the Ultimate X.
You know, the way you're right about this X, I feel like it's not going to be easy for them to take it down.
That's what I mean. How are they going to hang up on that rope and then pull that down?
Well, Eric Young did like yank it down, so maybe with one hand you can just yank it off.
Yeah, that's true.
So
big time match feel here with these introductions. Everyone's wearing red. You can say Garza's not, but it's red.
Yeah.
Team Mexico. He's like, yes. Thank you. Yes. Killing it with the mustache.
I mean, Hector Garza, I mean, the stud. He's got the Hulk Hogan tan. Like, holy crap.
Representing Team NWA.
Oh, Saban's the only one to be in all 3 Ultimate X matches.
Oh, wow.
That's an interesting thing. He's one in one, right? Because this is the 3rd, yeah. So he lost the first one. Michael Sheen won the first one, and then he won the second.
And then he won the second. So can he do it again? So I just looked this up because I was curious, but Hector Garza passes away.
Spoilers.
Eventually. And it's because he was diagnosed with lung cancer.
Really?
Yeah, and he retired from competition in, it looks like 2012, late 2012, to undergo chemo and additional treatments. As Petey Williams is saying, fuck this, I'm climbing the rope, and Garza and Saban are like, no, you're not.
When did he die?
He died May 26, 2013. He was only 43 years old.
Wow. So he retired at the end of 2012, and within 5 months he dies?
Yeah, and he was the reigning Mexican national heavyweight champion at the time of his death. Oh, pop-ups. Petey gets
Oh.
popped right up on the ropes.
Yeah, but he can't get the X.
Look at that shit bouncing. Boom, 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 boom. They throw Petey out. They're sick of dealing with his shit right now.
Yeah, you're not going to keep on climbing these ropes, pal.
Oh, spin kick by Sabin.
Oh.
I thought he missed that, but Petey kind of crotched him.
Yeah, I think he was just going to crotch himself anyway.
That was nice. Petey's in the ring with Hector Garza, much smaller than Garza. I'm sure Garza will get down on his knees and like make a small joke in a minute.
Yeah, is Garza really that big though?
No, it's just
Or
Petey's
just
that
compared
small.
to Petey, he looks big.
Yes. I'm saying it. I can't wait for freaking big Petey pump. I'm saying it. Maple Leaf Muscle. Let's go. I just had to get that out. I've been holding that in.
Yeah.
Shit's awesome. Check your local listings. Your regional sports network. See, they're saying it.
But didn't TNA, he did say Fox Sports Net on the announcement.
The official announcement, I guess, did. Yeah. Kind of weird.
I don't know, man. I feel like I wouldn't care if it was like announcing like a competitor. I don't think I'd really care.
Oh, wow. Williams, especially, it looked like he's going to hit maybe the cradle shock or something, and he slips right out of it. Drop kick Sabin. Sabin. Nice. Nice spinning heel kick off the middle rope, it looked like. Ah, yeah, see? Cradle shock. I knew it. You won't see a pin or submission. That ain't going to help you. PDU gets Irish whip. Oh, pops up on the shoulders to Sabin. Twist him. Wheelbarrow. German suplex.
Oh, nice.
Nice. That was really nice.
I really enjoyed Chris. I really enjoyed Chris.
Chris Sabin's so good.
Like, I don't think he's not appreciated similar to like Monty Brown and Elix Skipper, but he's definitely underrated.
Yeah, dude, he's so good. Garza with a drop kick as Sabin was on.
How do these guys not break their legs?
I don't know, man.
I mean, there's been times where I stumble getting out of bed and I feel like I'm gonna freaking tear my ACL. These guys are falling off ropes.
Oh, Petey just kicked the axe as he's upside down.
Is that loose as hell or is it just me?
Yeah, it looks pretty loose.
If that X falls and Andrew Thomas has to stand on the top turnbuckle, I swear
Oh,
to
we
God.
DDT's Garza from the ropes. Wow.
Unbelievable today.
How'd he do that?
Great expense to Petey Williams. Who is going to climb up and get the Ultimate X victory?
Who's going to
for the
win?
team? I mean, Sabin probably has to be considered the favorite, right?
Well, how do you not have Team NWA win one of the
Yeah,
cups?
they have to. Well, this is like the World Cup, so this is like the biggest one. So like they got to win it.
Oh,
Holy shit!
double German suplex.
Holy smokes!
Crowd's
Hector
pretty
Garza.
loud. Let's see. Come on. Garza, climb the ropes, damn it. No, don't hit the turnbuckle. Climb the ropes. Okay, there we go.
Oof.
Okay, Garza. He's climbing. Petey's up, though. He's climbing on the cables. And Petey Williams is probably about to power him off. Wait a second. Here comes Sabin. Drop kick. Springboard drop kick on Garza. Petey also power him down.
We should know that the crowd is responding pretty well, considering this is the first match of the taping.
Well, the first major match. There's other stuff filmed even before it.
They had explosion matches before this?
Yeah, I'll pull it up again right now as a reminder.
Oh, I thought it was this first, and then they took it down and did explosion and all that other stuff.
I'm opening up my document right now. Nope, Sabu and Lash LaRue and Monty Brown against GT Lightning happened, and then the Ultimate X.
Oh. I don't know about you, but I want to see a Sabu Lash LaRue match.
Well, because like what?
Yeah, they're like, what are we? Why not, man?
Uh-oh, Canadian Destroyer? Nope. Saving counters. Do it off the cables. Springboard. Nope. Flips feet out of the ring.
Garza was on the floor for that.
Gets better every time we see him. We do not have much time left. We are at an hour, 41 minutes, and 25 seconds.
9 minutes and 17 seconds. Crossbody to the floor by Sabin to take out both PD and Hector Garza. If I were any of these guys, I'd just be like, "Hey, Chris Vaughn, come out here and just climb up for me."
Yeah, can you just climb up for me?
Screw it. I don't want to do it anyway. Whoa.
Oh, right into the guardrail.
Ribbed first. Oh. Brawl into the crowd. We haven't had any of that today.
Yeah, that's kind of weird, isn't it? Not used to not having crowd brawls. And remember, if you go into brawl into the crowd, if you spin their head in the cotton candy machine one full rotation, you will win the Dub Cup.
Oh, wait, where is everybody?
Hector Garza's right there.
Yeah, he just got in there.
Oh, Hurricane Rana by Petey.
Now he's got to go climb up again.
Well, yeah, how annoying.
Yeah, I'd be like, screw it. I'll just lose. Sabin. How is he in a good position? Petey's literally in the middle of the ring, blocking the X essentially.
Yeah, I don't have an answer for that, I guess.
Going for a superplex? Nope. Sabin blocking it. Tosses Petey off. Right hand. Sabin sitting on the top turnbuckle. Petey signaling for a Hurricane Rana. Looks like Sabin's not letting that happen.
Cradle shot
off the middle rope.
From the ropes!
You gotta be kidding me! Guys in the truck! We need to see a replay of that.
Keith, come on.
Garza just decided to punt Sabin right in the rib.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Way to kill the vibe, Garza.
Tilt-a-whirl slam.
Realistically, does Posey need to be in the ring?
No. Actually, it really doesn't make any sense why he's in the ring. He's in the way.
Yeah. He's not there to count a fall. He's just there to be like, yeah, you got the X. Oh.
Insecurity by Sabin. Goes after Williams. Canadian Destroyer.
Oh.
The flip pile driver. Oh, okay, there we go.
Okay,
he calls it the Canadian
He did
Destroyer.
have the name for it.
So we have a name for that, but we still don't have a name for the shock treatment. One day it'll happen.
One day, what will happen?
Shock treatment, get a name.
Yeah, dude. I'm so surprised that it does not have a name. Look at this backbreaker. I wish they didn't give Dallas a name, and he would have been Big Guy.
Big man.
Big Man.
Big D.
For like a couple of years.
Just be big man.
Look, Big Man coming out. And like
Yeah, but I'd be so
his
annoyed.
nameplate would just have question marks.
No, they'd start putting big man on it. That's what would annoy me.
Oh, yeah, you're probably
Okay, everyone's in their own corner, and they're all about to fucking start going on the ropes. This seems like a very bad idea.
It does not seem like this is going to end well. They're all going to fall down, right? Let me give me a break.
Oh, there they go. Now we got to start over from scratch.
We have under 5 minutes left in this show.
And they're dead. Everyone is dead on the mat right now.
Garza was like, he reminded me of me struggling on the monkey bars. He was climbing that rope, shimmying across.
I can't do monkey bars.
Dude, I remember one time doing the monkey bars, and I had the worst blisters on my fucking hand.
Ooh.
Like, it just shredded my skin, and I was bleeding so bad.
Brain Buster.
I was
By
crying.
Chris Sabin. Yeah, that sounds like shit.
Yeah, dude, I was like 7.
PD. Taking out Sabin.
Chinoco driver.
The sit-out driver. Garza with a nasty kick to the back of Petey Williams. Leaping forearm.
Yeah,
Clothesline. Come on, guys. Who's going to win? We don't got a lot of time left here. My mom says I got to go to bed. It's a Wednesday night. I ordered this pay-per-view without her permission. The crowd realizing they're watching something very special. Oh, chopping Petey. Whips into the corner. Hector Garza runs at him. Over and out. Hits the floor. Uh-oh.
Is this going to be like American Gladiators where they have to brawl? And whoever falls down first?
Well, Sabin went on first, and here comes Petey Williams. Hector Garza is up. Oh, Petey's wrapping his legs. Oh.
What? Why did he just shove himself off? Hector missed the drop kick.
Oh, he got it.
Petey trying to go and climb up. Like, come on. You ain't going to get over there.
He's in his arm, but he's upside down.
That wasn't a bad finish that he avoided the drop kick.
No, that was cool.
Garza took himself out.
Dude, Team NWA finally wins, and they win the biggest one. Here comes Christopher Daniels. I'm sure, yep, Skipper and Jerry Lynn, team captain. And they actually have an American flag. This is the first time that they're representing their country, I should say.
Who the hell is that guy?
Oh my God, who is that?
Who is that? He's never refereed. He didn't even referee on the show.
He must be an explosion ref. But look, everyone gets a trophy, Bob. It's like participation.
Well, each of the winners gets one.
Yeah, they all get a trophy.
Yeah, as they should.
They didn't do that before. The America's X Cup, there's one.
Wait, there's only 2.
No, there's 3.
Oh, there's 3.
Look at they all have.
Oh, they
one.
do. Yeah, they do have. Oh, Hector Garza, you didn't win, dude. You gotta go.
He wants to shake his hand.
Oh, he wants to shake hands. I'd kick him. Look at that.
Oh, I love that count. That.
Boom. Grab that X winner.
So, Bob, I'm going to be honest with you. I thought that Team Canada was going to win this.
Really?
Yeah, and I thought that was kind of going to lead to them. Really, that's what leads to them sticking around. So this is not what I expected.
Well, that would make sense. But, I mean, Team NWA had to win.
I agree. And now it looks like we're going to be ending with a quick video package of the promo we just saw earlier to hype up the King of the Mountain match, which is absolutely insane we're getting next week.
Yeah. Well, you never know, Dad. I mean, you could have forgotten.
Well, Bob, as this video package is playing here, what'd you think about this show? Our final tape show of the Asylum years.
That's a really good question. Here's the thing. Like I've said before, I hate shows where I got to watch the same, in this case, 16 guys wrestle numerous matches. I mean, everybody on the show wrestled it twice, at least twice, 3 times, some of them, right?
Yeah, I think it was mostly twice.
Twice. Yeah, I don't think Saban wrestled 3 times. He was in the Gauntlet. He was Gauntlet all 3 times. I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, there we go. It's copyright tag in the show.
Well, here's the thing. I can't say it was a bad show. So I can't give it a thumbs down, and I refuse to do in the middles. So I guess I'm going to go a very slight thumbs up.
Well, that counts. And Bob, I was going to say a thumbs up. I thought this was an enjoyable show. The best taped show since the first America's X Cup.
I would agree with that.
I don't think you can. How could you deny it?
Yeah. The ladder match and Ultimate X match were
and the tag
good.
match between Triple X and Team Canada was very good.
That's very good. The Gauntlet kind of drained me a little bit.
It was a way to start. But see, the second tag match is what got me.
The second tag match was.
I was like, this one's not very good.
Yeah.
So interesting note here, Bob. We've been on a streak. We talked about it last week. The only shows that we have given, either one of us have given a thumbs down, assuming these are all marked correctly, are the other 3 taped shows.
For 2004?
Or 2004.
Wow.
And the first one since Pay-Per-View 70 in 2003.
Huh.
There's a couple middles. But yeah, we're on a freaking hot streak here, Bob. That was our 7th show in a row with a thumbs up. We have got a good pace going here. We mentioned it last week, and we're going to keep mentioning it, assuming that pace keeps up, of course.
That's crazy.
And we got a freaking stacked show next week. And next week, also, once again, as a reminder, I said in the beginning of the show, we will be releasing the episode once again on the same date as the show. Comes on Thursdays from now on, our weekly shows. And then our Impact episodes will be dropping on Saturdays. And I'm assuming they're going to have to tell us something that's happening on the Impact.
Oh, I'm sure they will.
So, I'm freaking
Or
ready.
will they? Because they don't want. They can't be like, check us out on Fox Sports Net. You got to be like, oh, well, check your regional sports network.
Yeah, that's true.
They have to eventually, like, stop that, right? And be like, hey,
yeah, there's no way
Fox
that
Sports
continues.
There's no way. That continues.
No way.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty excited. Do I care about Dusty in the tag thing? No. But the fact that it's a tag title match is very interesting. The X Division match, Kazarian Amazing Red, awesome. And then, of course, we said it about a million times already, King of the Mountain. I'm curious as we watch that match how this first one goes. I honestly, Bob, do not know if I knew the first King of the Mountain was in the Asylum. I don't know if I knew that.
Really?
I saw it posted recently, and I was like, that's weird.
When did you think it was the first one? Not 2005?
Yeah, I thought it was the 2005 one.
Really?
Yeah, I did.
Oh.
Or I thought maybe there was a different one. Like, I don't know, maybe who knows, even on TV or something. Because, well, I don't want to say too much more because we're going to watch it. But right. I don't know. I just didn't expect it. And I think that the way this story has been built, it makes sense.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Well,
yeah.
The stipulation is a little confusing. I mean, obviously in hindsight.
It's kind of a silly stipulation. But here's the thing. You know what? I kind of like that TNA has their own specialty matches.
I think that's what they're kind of going for here.
It helps their brand.
Right. Once again, no one else does Ultimate X's. No one.
Right.
No one. I don't think no one does fucking King of the Mountain matches either. I mean, TNA barely. Impact doesn't nowadays, really. But
yeah.
To have these signature things, I think it is going to be important going forward. And as we see other formation of match stipulations, some of which you may be locked in rooms and not fed or seeing light and stuff like that, I think I like those kind of things. So I'm really excited as we move forward to kind of discover more of those.
Yeah, it should be interesting, and I can't wait for even further down the line because like I feel like with as it pertains to Impact, there's a point where it's just like random ass fucking stipulation matches that happen that you never would have thought. And I know I've even on here gone back into like 2008 and be like, hey, remember when this fucking lethal lockdown happened on Impact or whatever?
Well, that's what I mean.
Stupid.
So who knows?
Yeah.
But regardless, I hope you're following along with us. You're having just as much fun as I am because I get to watch Impact Wrestling, TNA Wrestling 3 times a week with this podcast now. Holy shit.
Oh,
My life's going great, and I hope you're enjoying it as well. And if you aren't already following us on Twitter, what are you waiting for? At Cross the Line TNA over on Twitter, at TNA Cross the Line Pod on Facebook. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. You just got to type in TNA Cross the Line Podcast. And who knows? Will I have more things to talk about next week? Stay tuned to find out.
more than likely you will. But next week, it's King of the Mountain, baby. Who will start the Impact era as the NWA World Champion? We are going to find out next week. But until then, for Dallas Gridley, I am Bob Colling Jr., and this has been the TNA Cross the Line Podcast.